morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending on where you are in the world today. Welcome back to your Sunday evening's entertainment. It is, of course, our Quests from the Infinite Staircase campaign, episode 18. We're already getting there with these episode numbers. Without further ado, let me unmute the masses and hand things over to our enigmatic GM for the evening. It is, of course, Johnny Hurricane.
For the hill with my tank, I was so hyped. I was like, here we go, here, kid. Like 3 dudes, one of them had a bazooka. I was like, you ain't got a chance, dude. You're cooked. Shot it.
That Johnny, yeah.
Yep, that's me. Really quick, just talking about Battlefield 1 and how the beta was awesome, and then the real game, because, anyways, there was a tank. I was in the tank. I shot the guy. I heard, like, the ting, like, I hit him clean, didn't get a kill, and they shot me with a rocket and killed me in a shot. And that was the end of my Battlefield 1, because the beta made me feel like a god in a tank, and they nerfed it so bad that I basically uninstalled the game. So, yeah. That's what we were talking about. False advertisement, quite frankly, if I can be honest with you. But anyways,
it reminds me of World of Tank. Oh,
World of Tanks. That's another one.
We're not brought to you by World of Tanks.
Nope.
We are not. Nope.
Nope,
not by anybody currently. Well, if you're interested, feel free to reach out. Anyways, let's get on with the show. We're currently down our monk, but he should be here after he gets back from the pool with his kids. It is like my computer says 86 degrees, so probably more like 90. So yeah, that's how that goes. What are we on? Episode 18. Look at us go. Let me remember what we did last time. I think last time we had just finished. Yeah, we did that, but we had just finished the Tower of Heavens. Basically, did everything we needed to do there. Put the stone in there. Got the new sword from Vale. And also got the Mind Amulet. And then we did get some quick upgrades, as I recall, a little bit of plate armor. I didn't want to do a full shopping session, which we're not. Very unlikely we will do a full shopping session, but we will get our gold together before we go do the last dungeon, and you guys can go maybe make requests depending on how much gold we have. But after they got their plate, and after they did what they needed to do at the tower, went back to Dresna, whatever we want to call her. Either works. Actually, I should mention on the way out, the clones were having a little bit of trouble getting over the bridge, kind of like tripping over themselves and everything like that. I don't have music every single time. I'm just like, man, something's off. Even my sticky note says music right there. All right, there we go. Let's, yeah, we'll do that one. And yeah, so the clones were having trouble getting over the bridge. He was like, you need some help. And he's like, no, it's cool. You guys just go and rest and, tell Drellna what's up. And it's like, all right, you guys did that. Basically caught her up, made sure that they had enough platinum to pay Muse to do his shooting star thing, which Drellna didn't seem to understand, but he is quite powerful. So just assume it's strong. For that much platinum, you should, like, anybody that's a caster knows the more gold you spend on something, generally the stronger the spell is. So, because I think the scroll of Summon to Rask is like 8,000 or something. It's crazy. But you guys did your long rest, chilled out. The next mission was also assigned, like, hey, we got the moon mark. Now we need to go get the sun mark. You guys rest. We'll figure that out. You guys rested, woke up to the sounds of fighting, and it was Drellna basically fighting with your clones from the step of like them trying to get across the bridge to where you guys saw them. They were still getting like ripped in half effectively. But all the damage they were taking seemed to almost be going into Muse, except it wasn't actually damaging him. It was just like slice, and then like you'd see like a ripple in space, and then that's how that went. Basically, she was like, I got to get these guys up to speed if we're going to use them properly, and there was no holding back. So they weren't doing anything to her, but it has been a little while, so maybe they're doing something now. But she explained the situation to you where you needed to go meet with someone to go get the sun mark because you had dealt with the moon. There's also like, hey, if we get the Sun Mark and it works, it might give Paddock his power back. Spoiler alert, it will. We've already established that because they leveled up, and I wanted to make sure everybody was leveled. So he'll be getting 2 levels once he gets his Sun Mark. On top of that, he needed to get his Raven Crest repaired. But there was an opportunity basically with Muse in the area. He effectively, your heart is now being used as like the root system for this world tree seed. And if you die, basically it's just going to explode. You can think whatever world tree you want. Like I always think of like the Elden Ring big ass golden tree that comes up, but you can just think of it doesn't really matter. It'll shoot up, and anything within, like if any of your allies are still up, I'm just going to say this, if any of your allies are still up when you go down, they're going to be cooked too. But it does have the opportunity to take Zargon out if all else fails. It's like a last ditch effort type of thing. So that was assigned to him as well. He's got all of his crests, and that will go off basically on if all the crests are. So you die 3-ish times, or you're dead, like your head gets cut off or something. If you're within the realm of Revivify and you still have your crest, you'll be okay. But what else did we do? We got all that. You guys rested. That was good. Then the heart actually would eventually attune, or the seed would eventually attune to you. And now he basically gets 1d8, I think I said, whatever your HP die is, temp HP per round, which now that you have tough as well, you're right, you might be able to take a hit because you definitely had the least amount of HP. But you guys went into the temple, met with the other person that drowned. I told you I don't remember what her name was, but there was leprechauns. That was what we were interested in. Leprechauns were in there. They gave you a little bit of luck. I wanted to use them because I'd never actually seen them before, and I was scrolling through the creatures. I was like, oh, look at that. And they give you luck. Basically, you can use like a reaction to roll a d4 on a save, ability check, or I don't think it did attack. Maybe it did. But anyways, I gave it to the 2 people that came by. They ended up using it as we went through the temple. Now, as far as this dungeon was a little bit bigger. I just didn't want to, not a little bit bigger. It was a whole like maze thing, but it was supposed to be able to shift, and I didn't want to deal with that. So you guys ended up in the top part of this dungeon, and the lich, quote unquote, that lived here was not a very bright individual. In fact, the route you came, because it was like a little secret. Oh, the sand. As soon as you hit the sand, there was a staircase below it, and you went down deeper. There was also some mimics. I should say that you guys did fight mimics. You guys went further up the temple, or the pyramid. And as soon as you got up into this little cave system, kind of like a back door, effectively, you found what was, you guys figured out pretty quickly, the lich's phylactery, a lich's phylactery, which is how, if they were to die somewhere else, they would be able to come back. So you basically had its immortality in your hands. You guys didn't destroy it right away, just kind of like, okay, cool, and kept exploring. Checked a few more of the rooms. The only thing really of note outside of like, the big golden fist that you eventually came across was like the water here was all stagnant and corrupted. And it seemed to be coming from a little bit higher. And as you guys progressed a little bit further, which is where we are at now, you met up with Scion, this fella right here. And he was basically hunting for a lich. Here, we'll get him again. He's which he would have stood no chance again. He's not exactly bright either. But you guys were like, well, we're also looking for the lich. Look, I don't remember how exactly went, but he was like, look what I got. And you guys showed look what I got. You showed him the heart, and he was like, why don't you just like stab it or something, And it's like, well, I didn't know it would work that way. And then you guys did it, and then there was a scream, and then the lich came out. Nafik was his name, and he was like, yeah, I'm going to kill you guys. And then I got to do my chain lightning thing. I actually got to do it multiple times. And because of the copper fist in here, it would hit the fist, bounce, and basically every time it went off, it was hitting everybody in the room. So I actually did some good damage. But everything else was killed pretty quickly. The shadows died, the oozes died, and it did indeed fist you. Oh yeah, and Sizz used his detect undead stuff, so that came in handy as well. But you guys killed him. Nefik is dead. One thing I will say, basically, as soon as he dies, like you can start seeing the water start to get a little bit more, it's clearing up effectively. But that is where we will pick up with some of you in pretty rough shape. We were really late last time. We didn't loot at all, did we? Hang on, let me make sure there's no loot in here before. Because we went
Yeah, I
way,
grabbed
way
Like
over.
half an hour.
Yep. I don't think he
Yeah, I
has a
remember to
staff.
grab the
The Lich, that's right. He was.
Lich, though.
No, he's not. Well, I mean, he's definitely not coming back. Yeah, he was trying to fall in, it was just flare. But yep, you got him. Okay. Let me pull up the contents of this room really quick. Hello, Varric.
What's up?
How was the pool?
It was cold.
Good. The water here is like starting to turn like bath water because it's so fucking hot out, you know? So it's like, yeah, cool. Great. Where the hell are we? Gauntlet. You guys fought a mini lich last time, ended up killing it. I will do my best to catch you up as we go along. 56. There we go. Oh, hey, we can do this. He is technically an undead high priest, is that what they refer to him in the things, but they use a mini lich. And okay. Nope.
Oh, he was
Are we
exactly
level
what
9 now?
did clever.
Yes, you are level 9. We're not quite, but we're not doing any more fighting or anything like that. So feel free to put your character up there. I'm okay with it. It's fine. It'll just be like it'll click in when you guys long rest. We just have one more floor, but it's not a fight. Okay, Sis, what did you want to do?
Right. I'm just gonna search the Lich, I guess.
Okay. So he doesn't really actually give me investigation, but he's got he's pretty much naked except for his helmet.
Ooh.
Think of like mummy stuff. Rags.
Well, this investigation was brought to you by Timu.
Here we go.
Oh, actually, not too bad, actually.
Not too bad. Yup. Okay, roll me. Hold on, let me open something real quick. Roll me a D8. Let's have a little bit of fun. Okay, look at you. All right. So, the helmet, it's not like, I guess you probably wouldn't know this intrinsically or anything, but let's not waste time. It's not magical, but it is made of fucking gold, so it's probably worth some money. That's worth taking for sure. But the other thing you notice is that one of his eyes looks a little bit different, almost like clear-ish, like it's maybe made of glass or a gem or something like that.
You know what? I will pop it out.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, no effort, just boop, pop it right out. A little slimy, but just
I rub it on his rags and go, "Ooh, what's this?"
green glass eye, basically. Yep. Other than that, though, you just got the body
Paddock.
and the fist if you're interested in that.
Yeah.
Say that.
Yeah.
Well, we can't take the fist with us.
No. I don't know if you guys wanted to like try and break it or anything is what I was getting at.
I mean, unless there's another priest here that's going to chain lightning us, I don't think it's the need, right?
Oh, that
He holds out the glass eye to him and go, this might be magical. I absconded it from the Lich's body.
Yeah, okay. I'll just give it to me and I'll take a look at it.
Cyan will walk up to the fist and he will tap his sword against it, and you'll see the shadow leave and lightning will enter it. And he says, "This will be more efficient against the undead."
Sir Drakon will also say, "Cool sword," once more.
Yeah, yours is cool too. Are you ritual casting? What are we doing? Identify? Or are you just using level 1 there?
No, I'm gonna ritually cast.
All right, you're a big farm last 10 minutes, right? So I
Yep.
guess.
So it'll right before I'm done, and I'll just ew.
Okay, so this is just it is a magical eye, and if you hold it up to your eye and you look through it, you know, kind of like a peeper, it will give you true sight up to your vision for up to a minute a day. So you basically will go by rounds should you choose to use it. Doesn't require attunement.
There you go. It allows you to see just about everything for a minute a day.
What's this bum's name? Nafik.
True sight, huh?
I'll hand it back to you.
He wants a... He looks at Hob. Do you want an eye of true sight?
Oh, he's still in cat form. Shit. Anyway. I'm fine. I can take it if no one else wants it, but for now I'm good. I don't need to replace that. Do you need to pop your eye out?
No, you just need to look through it. I mean, I guess you could probably use it as an eye if you lose one, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, you could for a minute a day, right?
I'd have disadvantage on perception. For the rest of it.
Yeah. Because it doesn't give blind sight or anything like that. And he doesn't care if he had disadvantage on attack rolls because he just used Chain Lightning, so...
Disadvantage don't matter if you're doing AoE.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta hit the general area.
I'll take it, but let me add it to the bag.
Oh, and within those 10 minutes, the water will just basically crystal clear.
Some good water.
Water. Temple of Water. Fuck that place.
Water Temple Groves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Hob will put it in the bag.
Okay.
He'll also add the crown. The crown,
Yeah.
the headpiece.
You want
Let's
that in there
just
as
go
well?
ahead and...
Yeah, it's expensive. It's made of gold.
Yeah, it's 1200. Let's just put it out because I don't want to have to try to remember like 2 or 3 sessions from now. So during the downtime, though, I guess Cyan will basically look at you all and be like, "Are you going further?"
Yes. We have business below, I believe.
We're going up, or he'll say,
We have
"This
business.
leads
We
up."
have we have business above us. I mean,
He will nod and say, "I shall accompany you."
so how did you end up here?
He blinks a couple times and he says, "I walked."
Okay. I mean, I deserve that.
Do you
So-
need to know how to leave?
No, I'm just wondering, curious as to what. I know you're here to slay the Lich, but
The Lich is dead.
who? Are you working for someone? Is this a personal mission? I'm just, get some details about you.
And he kind of blinks again and he says, "I am cursed, so I must fight evil to break the curse." That makes sense, right?
Alrighty, well, that does make sense. How'd you get cursed?
A gypsy.
Well, aren't you a silly man?
He nods. He says, "Mama warned me. I didn't listen."
Yeah, always listen to your mama.
I wonder if it was
She
a
or-
Vistani.
Yes. It would definitely be a Vistani. Not like, but you guys would not. None of you would know what a Vistani
Yeah.
is, right? So
Would be fitting though, wouldn't it?
yeah. Oh, it definitely was a Vistani. Yeah, definitely. But in the 10 minutes, yeah, you'll figure out the eye, and then I mean, if you're looking pretty rough. What's our next play?
I should just. Actually, you know what? I'm going to shortcut this process just a little bit for you guys. They made changes to a spell, and I've been wanting to use it this entire time.
Yeah, what one? Mass heal
Uh,
word or mass prayer of healing? That used to be 10 minutes. Is it still 10 minutes?
It's 10 minutes, but it also gives everyone the benefit of a short rest.
Oh,
Cheeky.
Oh, they changed it that much, huh?
that's actually pretty clutch. Yeah. Yeah, I remember one of my earliest DM mistakes was Saucy. I don't know if any of you guys were in that party or not. But
What?
No. I was Saucy prayer of healing in battle and shit, and I didn't realize it was a 10-minute cast. Neither of us did, and it was just like,
This seems a little broken, but okay.
Yeah. Exactly. So you guys, anybody that wants to take the short rest, use hit die. We have not had a short rest in here that I can recall, so go ahead and heal yourselves up, and also take the 7 healing from prayer of healing.
Am I using my new HP or still using old HP?
We'll count this as your level. Go ahead and just level here. Fuck it. I don't care. Let's get it.
Guys, I'm not asked anymore.
Yeah, I want to see your new HP. I've been waiting. Like, if you guys are looking to fight the guy at the top, you do you, boo-boo. You know, like, I don't know what to say.
Short rest, Asura. Short rest, not long rest.
Didn't you say to level?
Yeah, you can level, but don't restore your spell slots. Not yet. That's the only thing.
Okay.
I don't actually know if you used any, to be fair, Asura.
I used to, but I knew exactly which one.
There you go, easy. So you get all your other stuff back anyways, because you're a fighter.
So let's put my health down to...
So, who?
Wait, what's my current HP on that? 19, right?
Yes.
Wow, you're... in short rest, it's just like, no. Mm-mm.
So
Well,
I was
Asura's
like,
over 100 HP now, too.
I'm at 42.
I just need to get like 30
51.
HP and I'm good.
You went up quite a bit, man. Goddamn. Weren't you at 47? Like,
58 and
what's your HP? 63?
63.
I think you might have the lowest HP now, Hob. Not that it matters, because you have, Tiger Hob, but...
Yeah, I
Tiger
think
Hob
it
is just like,
leapfrogged me, right?
Yeah, he did. Both you and Varric, actually. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I fixed my spell slots, so I'm back down to my 2.
Okay. When you guys are satisfied with your HPs and you're short resting and chatting, nothing really happens. Like, I guess, okay, we should do this. You guys, it's not going to be any like check or anything like that, but since you're so close to the fist, you will kind of like, especially since you're short rest, I know it's the spell, but you'll start to kind of feel like almost like trying to pull you towards it a bit. No check or anything, but it's getting pretty obvious.
oh.
Only if you're within 5 feet of it. So the 3 of you, Paddock and Hob. Okay. Yep. You It's obvious.
You know what? I'm kind of tempting fate here, but
Mhm.
Sir Dragon has
That's the
lightning
best way to
resistance
play.
anyway. I'm going to touch it anyway.
Excellent. See, this is the best way to play the game. Let me find out what it does. I do recall. All right, so you you touch it, and as soon as you do, it opens up and just tries to grab. No, it does grab you, but you get to do a strength save, so you're probably all right to get out of it.
Oh. That's my strength save. I got a +8, but I only rolled 11.
Is that with your aura?
Yeah, so this is including my aura.
Damn. Okay. So oh my goodness, it grabs you and throws you into the water. Just the tide, like this is rushing. You need to give me an athletics check like now or what something, or you're gonna get swept down.
I'm Misty Step out of the water.
Okay. Okay. Where would you like to Misty Step?
There, it's fine.
Okay. Yep. You're wet, but not swept into the current.
I'm so glad this subclass has got like so many handy little things to it.
Yeah. Misty Step is clutch. Any type of movement thing on a paladin is clutch. Like I have Boots of Speed in Friday's game, right? It's just like I need it every single time. Otherwise my movement speed is 30. It's just like that's I'm level 10 or 9 or whatever. I need more. But if you don't actually touch it, the fist will not try to grab you, and it looks like it's just trying to eject you from the chamber. It looks like.
Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
If it's overstayed, you're welcome. Shoot. Don't make me call the cops.
Scion's gonna be like, should we break it?
Well, as long as we don't touch it, I don't think it will do anything to us. As looks as this. My bad.
I go out and be like, lead the way.
So I guess I presume that the exit is this way, right?
Yeah, Nafik came through those doors, so you're not exactly sure what's back there, but I mean it's the only other way to go outside of jumping into the water and hey, look at that. Yeah, so you open the door there, Sis, and basically, you know, if you think Game of Thrones, a big hole in the floor, like you see you looking down into a jungle of some sort, like underneath this pyramid. But why don't you what's your passive perception first off, and Hob and everybody that's kind of within this area here, passive perceptions, please, or investigation.
14.
Oh, 18. Okay, Hob.
My perception is 14, but
I lost everybody. Oh no, where'd everybody go? Oh, okay.
Through the door Lich went through.
Yep. So while it is like an open floor dropping down, you're close enough there, Sis, that you can kind of see that it's like there's some sort of shimmering field that looks like it's going upward, you know, like upstream. Hob, with your more 18, you can kind of make out that there's arcane runes on the edges of the wall and like kind of this little platform here. Clearly it rises higher, likely to the top of the pyramid.
He'll point them out. They're because they help move up.
Need to be
He won't
stabbed
be in cat
on
form,
it.
actually. Let me just dump that down there.
Whoops. Zion was like, do you wish? Okay. Yes. This is the way. Everybody can come in the elevator for me so I can copy you and bring you up.
Oh no.
This will be, yeah, very very odd, I would say. For anyone that doesn't like, you know, in the roller coaster where you kind of get that thing in your stomach, not like sick, but like, woo, we're going down, except you're going up type of deal, or even an elevator for some people, but it's not like nauseous necessarily. It's just, this is weird movement for me. All right, boop. Let me, Jesus, hop that big ass tiger. All right, I gotta. The tiger will stay in the wall. As you guys go up for, I don't know, roughly a few minutes, and then poof, are deposited right onto basically a hallway that leads to a couple of doors. And let me show you what you got. A set of elegant bronze double doors. Boop, boop.
Boom, boom.
You open the bronze doors. It's like, you know, that type of thing. And sure, you can give me investigation or perception. You see a big reed boat that basically is over the entirety of the wall. There are several jars that are inside the boat. And there's a mural on the east side of the wall that depicts a boat sailing on the clouds with a glittering gemstone in its bow. And if you look into the bow, you'll basically see what looks like a fist, almost like a fist indent. Like, you know, something maybe goes in there type of deal. This is what the mural is showing. Whoa, wait a minute. What does that say under there? Okay, yep. This is what the mural is showing.
Ah, right. Okay. Yep.
Cool.
I know what this is.
Oh, do you?
I mean, like no, like out of character sort of deal,
Okay.
like Egyptian.
Yes, very appropriate, correct. And there's obviously more. Wait a minute, maybe they're not bronze doors. Let me check. Oh, okay. These are silver doors, inlaid with basically what looks like Amon Ra. My bad.
I like the way they've got
Actually-
the door on the left for like all the tall people, and then one on the right
Yeah.
for Hob.
Oh, hello.
As you open the door, yes, you are greeted by. Oh, does he not have a handout? Really? Hold on. I can remind you that this is. I think I already showed you guys this, but to remind you, that is him.
Oh, it's the pharaoh.
Yes, it is the pharaoh. So you would recognize that by now because you would have seen something that resembled him. And he's
That's cool.
looking over, you know, likely his tomb. And he turns around as you all enter, and as you get a little bit closer there, Paddock, your sun symbol starts to kind of like bling, 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 like, you know, closer, you know, type of deal. Yeah. But he turns around and he says, "Greetings, travelers. I was not expecting company this day."
Wasn't expecting to see the pharaoh up and about.
He nods and he says, "I like to stretch my legs every now and then. Gets a little cramped in there." And he's gonna
Out of
point.
character. Aren't you a ghost?
Yeah, yep. He is gonna point to you, Paddock, and he'll be like, Aha, I see. Yes, come closer. I know why you're here.
Good, because I don't know why I'm here.
You are fulfilling a purpose. And I am fulfilling
Well.
mine.
Given that you're flashing like a
Yeah. Like dancing lights, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
this is a
He will reach back and grab, a little pharaoh cane staff, whatever the heck it is, and he will put it against your chest, and you will feel, like a nice sun ray, not like sunburn, but that feels nice on your chest. As he will basically, old man guru you and unlock your potential and give you your other. Were you going warlock again? Then another level into warlock.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you will then get your third level and your subclass for warlock, as that is now not blinking any longer, but big bright sun. So you have a sun and a moon that are now shining. You got all sorts of stuff going on with you, man. It's been like a little experiment for me.
Apparently.
Yep.
Oh, let's join a cult and then leave a cult and then
Guinea
have
pig.
a bunch of runes inscribed onto your skin. And
It was like I was getting to a point where it was like, how far can I push them before they finally just say no? It's like is what it was getting to. But,
I can't.
Yeah, but it was just like there's the opportunity for some character development and growth and all that stuff. So we did that way. But yes, you immediately feel the power that you lost when Zargon left returning to you, with the exception of the acid resistance. And yeah, you also feel, Strahd granting you a little bit more power as well. Let's find out. Yeah, well, we had to throw
I was
one
also
out
possessed.
first. That's correct. This guy can absolutely possess, but
you have to start charging rent, my dude. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
but then he will say, your ally will likely have your next task. But before you go, he will point out to the mural. Step through the picture.
Hmm.
It
Oh,
will show you.
where did our friend go?
Oh yeah, did I forget him? He's down here.
Ion.
Yep, he's just waiting.
What's through the picture?
He smiles and he says, my treasures. I have no need for them any longer.
I was going to be
Consider-
silent and be like, oh, this one's nice, don't kill it. Okay, I know you have cursed, but this one's good.
In your treasure room, only because it just came to my head is the only reason I just thought of this, and that's the only reason why Paddock is just thinking of this.
Mhm.
But he's gonna say there was this keystone that was supposed to go inside of a monument that apparently locked Zargon away. Do you know where that keystone is?
He will kind of close his eyes and he's almost like chanting to himself or muttering effectively. And then he just says, oh, well, you know where that is. He'll remind you that it's the horn. Zargon's horn is the key to it.
The horn on his body?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. And he will nod and say, you have strong friends and you are strong as well. You are capable of beating him. Well, almost capable. Finish what you were doing.
Okay.
Step through the portal or the painting and take whatever you need. I no longer have need for it.
Thank you, Pharaoh.
He will nod and say, be warned. There is one thing in there that may change your fate forever.
Out of character, is there a deck of many
Is it deck?
things in
Is
there?
it a deck?
It is a single card.
Oh my.
Hey,
Trusty.
Fox!
It's a good thing my wife stopped playing in this game.
Are we gonna tempt fate? Am I gonna tempt fate with the deck of many things again?
I'm not. There's already so much shit going on in my body. All right, I'm ready to step through a portal.
I thank the Pharaoh, and I appreciate
I'm
the
not
help that you're
pulling
providing us. And
I'm
I'm
not doing it.
gonna go through the portal.
Honey.
My wife is now here telling me she wants me to pull the card.
Just the one. Yeah. What could go
I have
wrong?
3 random souls in your body. Pull the card.
Alright, Paddock's been replaced by Fox.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for her to like move my chair out of the way. Just be like, "Hi, I'm Paddock now."
Me flip the card. Yeah, so
I'll
you
go
guys
through
can. Alright.
Yeah, I just assume that we're all gonna go through.
Sure, why not? You guys will go through, and you will basically be 1,000 feet above the pyramid. You can see for a while. Might give you a little bit of vertigo, depending on looking down and all that business. But in front of you is another boat. This one seems to actually have some stuff inside of it, though.
Alright, well, we need all the supplies we can get for what's to come, huh?
Yeah, probably would help.
I'm scared.
Just don't fall.
Oh, I'm good. I can fly.
Oh, yeah, perfect.
I can fly too. We don't have to concern about the for Paddock.
All right.
Fox, if Paddock doesn't pull the card, I'm fully willing to pull the card. I love the deck of many things, even if I might get cursed.
So, in this big ass boat, you will find a big jug with many plugs in it. You will find a little tiny kind of almost looks like a jewelry box, which if you were to open it up would have one item in it, a card face down. There is a ring that sort of has like double loops on top of it.
Loopies.
Yep. And then there is an amulet that looks to have a little bit of a kind of dark green gemstone on it. In addition, there's like other, gems and gold, whatnot, worth about 5,000 gold.
Big gems?
Oh, you want some more diamonds?
Just asking.
Roll
I'm assuming
me
the
a
fairy's
D.
gonna have like the good stuff, right?
You would. Roll me a D20. Let's find out.
Would the Egyptians even think of diamonds as a gem that they could use?
Sure, you can have one. There's a big old diamond worth 300, or whatever the number is for Revivify.
I think it's 300.
I as a player want to flip the card. But would Sir Dragon flip the card is the question.
Listen, we all know if someone tells me to flip the card, I'll flip the card. Okay, everyone knows.
You know what? You know what, Paddock? I will flip the card.
I'll roll you for it.
Okay. Highest wins.
I like how everybody acts like, I don't want to roll the card. It's like, no. Everybody wants to roll the card. Come on now.
Everyone wants to roll. Card.
Everyone wants to, but there's so much stuff going inside Paddock right now. Paddock doesn't know if he wants the card. But if Sir Dragon is just like, I'll roll you for it, Paddock is like, oh yeah, sure, I'll gamble with you. Why not?
All right. D20. Whoever's higher gets the card.
All right, here we
Whatever it may be. 3, 2.
Who got it?
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my god.
Best out of 3.
Yeah. Best out of three.
Okay.
3.
I'm not counting. I'm just.
God!
That's it. That has to be fate, right? That has to be fate.
I literally rolled one less than you both times.
All right,
Oh,
I pick
boy.
up the card.
That's hey Fox.
Okay.
She-
let me-
She came in here and stared at the rolls.
I do blame Tato for this.
Oh my
Destiny.
god.
Destiny.
Okay. All right. What's Paddock? I don't know if you had an alignment up till now, but it's time to make a decision. What's your alignment?
Oh God. I mean, I think he'd probably be true neutral, right?
Okay, wonderful.
Because
Yeah.
he wasn't. He's not smart enough to be anything else.
He's just so
Well, in that case, never mind. I'm rolling a
Good with the
different card.
he's so go with
That
the
does
flow. that
nothing
can
to
he
you.
even-
Nope. That doesn't do anything to neutral people. Forget that card then. Nope.
I was about to say, I think he would be
Oh,
like true
no.
neutral because
Oh, if you're gonna discard that card, what card was it?
What if he's gonna drop him a level?
That'd be funny. You flip
You lose a level again.
you flip the card. As you do, it radiates a darkness. All of you see this. Like the
devil
clouds
appears.
around you just like turn violently dark. And you see this darkness basically just overcome Paddock. And Paddock, you feel like ill. You do not feel well. The card had a beholder on it for the record. You now have a -2 penalty on all saving throws.
Jesus
That could be-
Christ!
that could be worse. Honestly, let's be real.
All
That could have been worse.
On all saving throws. Can it be? What is your wisdom right now before the -2 though?
Listen, it's a -3 already.
No
It's
way,
negative-
-5.
Negative
Oh my god.
5 to my
Oh.
saving throws. Hold on, I'm going into advanced options on my saving throws.
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get a rope and tie Paddock to so he doesn't go more than 5 feet away from me.
Is very rough.
Holy God,
Does that work?
Magic of the fates. Wow.
Magic of the fate can remove the curse.
Like this is a straight up like you need to either get the card or a deity needs to help you.
All right, I
That's
can
how bad.
override my total modifier, so I'm dropping my strength to 2.
Oh boy.
My dexterity is an 8, so it's going down to a 6. My constitution is a 1, so it's going down to a -1.
It's not so bad. Like it is bad, but it could be like it could be -2 to all stats, right? It could be you could be really shit.
You
So
could just lose all
My
your
Wait.
intelligence,
right?
my intelligence going from a -1 to a -3.
oh
Nice.
boy, I got a lot of options now.
Wisdom is going to a -5.
Holy cow.
So is this? Are we? We just is this now an NPC escort quest?
Like dang, maybe we should have kept him in the cult or something like that. As was starting to be like, okay. Oh boy. I'm just gonna
That
see
was
what the next
wisdom.
card would have been. Just just like
Very unlucky.
Yeah,
So
very
what was the
unlucky.
original card?
My charisma goes to a 7.
Okay, well, that's not bad. The original card was balance. So this could have been fun if he was good boy, but
Doesn't it flip your alignment? Yeah.
yeah, but this is what that's why I was like, well, fuck that. If he's true neutral, I'm not even bothering. You know what I mean?
I mean, It does. It even says true, neutral, or unaffected. So
yeah, exactly. Like I'm not using no.
I would figure that Paddock would be true neutral because
Yeah, that's fair.
he just does
He
whatever he's
definitely
told.
is. He definitely is go with the flow kind of guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what you would have got. Yo, that's so crazy. Next was the Fates. That's the one that lets you undo anything. That you were so close.
Yo, Paddock doesn't even know what he would undo.
Hmm.
The curse.
You just put Zargon back in his box. What do you mean?
Yeah, undo
Do
the
you think-
releasing of Zarga.
Do you think Paddock would do that? Do you think Paddock's smart enough to do that?
Not anymore.
Hey, it's just my saving throw, not
Okay,
my
sorry,
modifier.
My bad.
All right, it's still a -1. Don't get me wrong. I do have a 9 intelligence.
All right. Yeah, you
I
feel
can't believe that's
pretty
how it
ill.
rolled.
Yeah, you would have got. Well, Sir Dragon, it wouldn't have been as bad on you, right? Because you just have your aura. So you.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
lose
the balance
a little
card would
bit.
turn him true evil.
Oh yeah, so you would have just went. All right.
Yeah, he would have been evil. He would have been back and being like, "Let's go back to Tiamat. Let's go."
Yep.
He quite literally would have just been a Tiamat cultist again.
That'd have been fun too. But alas, this is what we have. Best of luck. So you will gather all the stuff. And we can basically go back through the portal, back into the pyramid. Amon-Ra will basically use the other boat, put his hand in there, and it will take you effectively down a river back to the entrance of the pyramid, if that's what you guys want to do.
I have a question for the Pharaoh. Is there a happen to be? Does he happen to know the location of another card for Paddock potential in the future?
Pick evens or odds and roll me a d20. You want to get it.
Alright.
You want to match it. Whatever you say you want to match.
Okay, so I'd say evens.
Okay. He will. He will shake his head and say, "There are no more cards within this realm."
So we're gonna have to ask Dresner and make a deal with
All right. Before I forget, though, let's go over the items, the magic items that we have. We'll say, give you Paddock 10, 15, or however many minutes he needs on this boat. That's how long you guys will chill, and he can identify it. First off, the necklace will come in handy as it is acid resistance, so someone can get that.
puts it on Paddock, clips
Give
it
it to
on.
somebody else. Give it to somebody else.
Look, if you die, the seed will pop.
Uh-huh.
Spell storing ring.
Give it to Paddock.
No.
No, I think Hobbs should store a Revivify in there.
Oh yeah, I guess you could, right? Because Revivify is only level 3.
I think so.
Am I missing something? Didn't I give you something else? One more item?
Revivify is 3.
Fucking close the thing. Hang on.
There was a lot of coin or a lot of money that I didn't quite catch.
That's 5,000 gold.
About 5,000, yeah, after you just of the gems and the treasure and all that from the Pharaoh. I thought there was one more thing.
Yeah, it was
maybe
the
I'm
jug.
the jug, right? Alchemy
Oh,
jug, obviously. Yeah.
Jug with many plugs.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Just
Alchemy
your
jug.
typical.
Which kind of alchemy jug? There's
I don't know which one you guys want. You want teriyaki sauce? You want tartar sauce? What do you want? What would be the most Egyptian themed appropriate one?
honey. The one that gives you honey.
Yeah, honey.
There you go, the honey one it is. Plenty of it. I think a couple of those things do take attunement, but the jug doesn't. You guys can head back to the front of the pyramid. If you want a long rest before going back home, you can, or you can just take. It's going to take about an hour again out on the sands for you guys to get back to the portal, and then you can just head back to Drelna.
I'm fine with just heading back.
Okay. At the entrance of the pyramid, Scion will ask if you wish for him to. He's like, "Do you wish for me to join you further?"
You know what? All the help we can get is our mission. We are fighting a great evil.
He will nod.
Maybe it's enough
Please?
to remove that curse of yours.
He will. He's gonna point at Paddock and be like, "He needs one. He needs to remove his now too."
I'm not worried about me.
Well, if you know any deities that are willing to wash him real quick, then please let us know.
I bet you if I was still a cultist, Zargon would do it for me.
You might be able to join back up.
I'm sorry, Zalgon. Please forgive me.
Help me with my
Can
curse.
you get this curse gone, please?
Get you guys' tokens back, or your new tokens, so I can have your new HPs and all that business. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. You guys didn't really long rest, so I mean, so you got this done in about a day. Pretty fucking fast, to be honest. And when you return, basically, when you guys return, it's like kind of outside this door. But when you return, it'll basically be the same, roughly the same scene as you left, except now your clones are almost fighting with kind of like tactics, front lines, range, maybe even turning into animals and stuff like that. But again, they will stop when you all get closer. And Drelna will see that you have the sun symbol, and she will smile. Let's do this first, actually. Who's attuning to what? So let's not forget about these items, because you can technically attune it. Does anybody want the spell storing ring or the acid resistance?
Paddock pulled the card, so he doesn't want anything else.
I'm
Okay.
full on attunement, so
Okay. Most people might be at this point.
Let's see. Well,
I only have one thing attuned.
Oh,
It's a ring of fire resistance.
I
yeah.
have one attunement left, but a ring of spells storing is not going to help me much.
I've got 2 attunement slots. I don't really care.
Well, the ring of spell storing can be for anybody because we can put spells in there for you.
yeah, someone needs to hold it, basically. I have the Pearl of Power and the sword veil.
Oh, the Pearl of
I have
Power,
one.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's-
actually
I
does
have-
that. Yeah, I guess it does require attunement because it's pretty powerful, isn't it?
yeah, it gives me a free spell slot back of
Yeah.
any kind.
I got an amulet of health and the frost giant belt.
That's right, yep. Okay. Well, I guess just put them in the bag if you don't want to use them, but
Yeah,
I'll take the ring. Why not?
okay.
All right,
What
sorry,
should we
I was
put
talking
in
about
there? Should we jam in there? Hob, should we put a Revivify in that ring, you think? He looks at Paddock directly as he's talking.
well, how many? Because rings of spell storing, they can be at different amounts, right? You can get them that store 3, 4, and 5 spell levels, I believe.
No, well, this one's 5. I think it
That's fine. Yep.
ring can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time.
So we
You
can
still
store a
need
Revivify plus 2 other spells.
You still need the diamond to cast the Revivify, though.
I would assume that when you cast the Revivify spell into
Yeah,
the ring, it just consumes
yes.
the diamond, right?
Yes. The spell is like it's basically the spell is just waiting in time to be used, right? So you will need to use it initially to cast it into the ring, but yeah.
Actually, come to think of it, now that we're level 9, I can use Revivify as well. So
Yeah.
having a diamond free just to use with whomever is probably better than stick it in a ring and then Barrett goes down and we can't use the ring spell storing.
It's got 5 levels of magic missile in it right now.
Oh,
As we found, that's brutal.
Yeah, I blasted like for 26 or 7 damage with your
Good.
magic missile on Friday's game, Sis.
oh hell yeah.
But yeah, you're probably right. I think having it locked on the ring's fine. I mean, he moves so fast. That's the other thing. But yeah, having the extra diamond, I'm sure we can get you another diamond too. And then is anybody using the acid resistance?
That's attunement as well, isn't it?
Yes.
See, in my logic is that Paddock is enemy number 1 for the cultist of Sargon, and they use acid as a way to kill. So him being resistant to their basically quote source of damage is probably better for him than anyone else here.
Nah, I'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I'm pumped up.
Yeah, I got Strahd on my side, man. I don't need any of this.
Got a heart and a fucking seed. Oh, you're good to go.
Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me what the restoration is on that because I don't know.
The restoration on what?
The restoration that you told me, the seed that happens.
Oh, basically, so when you're in combat, it'll give you like a 1 on your turn. It'll give you whatever your hit die is in temp HP,
Got it.
which is I think a D8 for a bard.
Yep.
I believe. Yeah. Okay. Great. Wonderful. So you'll get that. Yep.
And that's every turn?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah. It's gonna take care of you as long as you take care of it. That's the rule, basically.
We'd have to take care of Paddock, so the seed
Yeah.
can take care of Paddock.
Well, yeah. No, I can't help you with the save situation. It's probably like cool, great, but yeah. All right. You guys.
Alright, well-
No good.
I don't know where we should give the necklace to, because I think Paddock really should have it at this point.
Well, if he doesn't want it, you can just sell it or keep it in the bag.
Paddock, wear this. I hand him the necklace.
All right, yeah, there you go.
You said it's attunement?
Yeah. So when you guys are walking back from the pyramids is basically what I was saying. You'll attune to whatever items are. And if you wanted to put more different spells into the ring, you could. But for now, it's got the magic missiles. And you guys can warp on back. Again, situations. Oh. Sis?
So I would like to put 2 levels, two single level casts of Divine Smite into the ring for Barak.
I don't know if we could. Let me see. Smite into a spell storing ring.
It is a spell now. It's it's just that it's a paladin spell, right?
Yes.
Oh, actually, you don't come to think that it is self as a range, so I
Yeah,
can't really put it on
because you have
something
to
else,
you have
right?
to hit something. Yeah, you have to hit something with it, right? When you hit a creature with a melee attack.
Yeah.
So I don't think so.
So you wear the ring for a minute, put it in there, and give me the ring back.
Doesn't so I'm no divine smite, unfortunately.
All right. Well, if you get rid of all the magic missiles inside of it, I can put haste in it instead.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
God, haste. Oh.
So, Oath of Vengeance gets haste as one of its oath spells.
That's actually disgusting.
Yes, I know. When I saw it, I was just like,
That's third level,
well,
right?
yo, what? Third level.
I could put mass. Nope, that's too high. What are we? We're second level
Second
spells.
level now, yeah.
All right, spider climb, phantasmal force, detect thoughts, hold person, or enlarge and reduce.
Haste and enlarge and reduce.
I could be giant monk that can run up walls.
I'm just gonna put it out there, but I could put protection from evil and good in there, which is a first level, which is the one that helps against certain creature types. You say aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead, and creatures of those types then get disadvantage. They can't be possessed or get charmed or frightened. Like,
Is that a concentration? Because haste is concentration, right? You don't obviously don't have to use them back to back. I'm just saying.
yeah,
that
it is.
You can only be able to do one concentration spell out of the ring
Sure.
at a time, basically. Just for reference, but
Then
I mean,
all
haste in
all
two of
the shit
those.
I can do is concentration. Although I could put a healing word in there if you wanted,
oh,
No.
or a cure wounds, or two.
with how strong those are now.
Yeah, a couple of cure
Actually,
wounds might not be a bad shout.
Put a
This is good
couple of your
healing.
cure wounds. A couple of your cure wounds. Hell yeah, let's do it.
I was about to say I do also have cure wounds, fairy fire, thunder wave, bane,
Oh, Bane.
jump, dissonant whispers, and Tasha's hideous laughter.
Tasha's hideous. Such a good spell.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, put haste and then whatever, a couple cure wounds if you want, but wasn't meant to be a long debate or anything. Just
Sorry.
take what you want. Yeah, and we'll get back to this. And if you want to change it later, I'm
Strategizing.
I know.
Yeah,
That's
we're
not
just
really
aware of the severity of what we're about to face. I think it's
right. Yeah, for sure. So you guys get back, and again, as the clones are moving much better, almost like an actual unit. And Drona will smile as she sees you all come back, and she'll be like, "Well, that was very quick." And she'll look at the sun and give you a nod, Paddock, and then kind of squint and be like, "You are foul smelling.
Oh dear.
What did you do?"
So Sir Dragon and I were betting, and
It was a tarot card.
there was a card, and I picked it up, and it I don't know.
The Pharaoh did warn us it would change our fates. He didn't
I
say
guess
which way though.
I guess I'm stinky now.
Yes, that curse reeks. Vile. She actually takes a step back. Yes.
You wouldn't happen to know You wouldn't happen to have a knowledge of where another card might be.
Oh, you wish to risk it again?
I feel like that it can't get any worse for Paddock.
Oh, that's sweet. It can definitely get worse, but
You know, if he finds a card and potentially draws the fate.
he.
I mean,
she,
Could it
sometimes
get
he's-
worse?
If you draw the same card,
Oh,
the curse amplifies. Yes, and that's not the only bad thing in the deck. But where we have you heading next, you might get lucky enough to find one. It's just under a mountain. No big deal. Just an old dwarf mine.
We can't go anywhere nice, can we?
Oh, it's lovely, I assure you. It'll be nice and warm.
It's a volcano, isn't it?
Hey, you're a smart one, aren't you? Don't worry, you're not going to actually be... Well, you'll be in the volcano, but not where the lava is.
Good news for Paddock.
Is it though?
There was a shipwreck nearby. Some of the creatures from the sea that live in this particular area of the mountain brought in a chest. There is a crystal orb in that chest. Whatever else is in there is yours, but we will need that orb. But you look a little, some of you look a little rough, so maybe if you want to take a rest, feel free. And,
Oh yeah,
set things
introduce you to our friend here. Conquest Against Evil, Scion.
up. Yep. He will nod and be like, "Yes, I am here to face evil." And Drell will just be like, "Okay, we will put him to work."
Maybe help train the clones? You seem like you have better things that you need to be doing, better things that you would like to do.
She smiles and she says, "I could be doing some planning. Yes,
Maybe set it to easy mode for a while.
Maybe they'd make more progress. Good suggestion." And she'll snap her fingers, and he will step up. And yeah, they're not, they're getting better. Oh, poor
Oh
Sammy.
no.
That's so rough.
Yeah, Sammy's PC is basically a toaster. So-
You guys feel free to long rest and restore your spell slots, restore all your HP. We will take since her PC froze. Maybe I'm not sure it's coming back within the time, but we'll go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break, grab a drink, take a piss. We will go to the next area, grab your, make sure you're topped off. I will put you guys over there. And yes, unfortunately, we're not going anywhere nice, not yet.
$74 HP, baby.
Hell yeah. 107.
What the hell?
Yeah, I rolled 11 on my HP.
I'd have to go through and look.
So, what's the tiefling's name again? The name escapes me.
Oh shit! Did I write it down?
What, Muse?
Muse, yes. Maybe Muse has an idea how we can fix you.
Or maybe it's as simple as make a clone of him and then, you know, transfer over to the clone body.
Yeah, kill me, put my soul in another body.
Correct. Just try not to set the tree off in the process.
Just transfer everything over to the new body.
And so the new body is cursed also. So there's just really all you did was just kill original Paddock, and then
It's alright, we'll just have Paddock 2.0, the new improved.
I'm just letting you guys know now that if you kill Paddock and bring him back in a clone body, I'm definitely going to be evil. 100%.
Okay.
Then we kill you off again and put you back in another body.
He's going to be devious. He's going to be like, oh yeah, let's go, let's do this. And then I'm going to just slowly kill all of you while you sleep.
We're gonna keep resetting you until we get the good Paddock back.
I genuinely gave consideration to picking up reincarnation.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love for Paddock to come back as like a gnome or something.
Well, it'd just be random, wouldn't it? You roll a d10 and
Yeah.
it's the body you come back in.
That's wild.
Oh my goodness. How's chat doing? Are we good, chat?
Sorry.
We're taking a break, my love, so if you need to go to the toilet, go now. Okay. Okay.
There should be more decks of many things in games. I just think they're absolutely amazing.
They're so
Hilarious
disruptive
things to roll on.
like, they're so disruptive though. Like the potential to just completely derail the campaign is high.
What are you talking about? It's fine.
I mean, that's where you come in as the DM and go, nope, that's not the card that they're getting. They can't just re-roll the big bad.
Aw. What a little dude. Speaking of accidents, Lucy's been we were letting her use her scooter, going basically from school to the car and from the car to the house, and then vice versa when we were going to school. She had her last day on Friday, and I was like, all right, you can keep your scooter at school. She was over the moon with it. She was all like, she had a helmet on, and she came scooting out of the gates at the end of school, straight into like a gravel pit, and went ass over tit in front of everyone. Her instant reaction wasn't to like scream or cry or anything else. She was like, I'm okay. And she picked herself up, dusted off, and that's it. Off she went. Bless her. She fucking face planted. It's like full on. It was like, well, there you go. Deck is not the most hardcore derailing thing in the game. Yeah, players 100% are worse. Oh, we're off to a volcano or a ship near a volcano. Damn, it sure would be nice to have fire resistance right about now. Yeah, she's great like that. She's never been like a kid who cries, really. About that kind of stuff anyway. She cries when she's like doesn't get her own way or she gets told off or something. That's a bit different, but when it comes to like hurting herself, she kind of just like shrugs it off. Oh my. I wonder what's in this mountain then.
totally not lava.
And a ship, huh? A ship. Send me the chooks. Oh no! I don't have to go pick her up. Go to the school to pick Lucy up, so I'm not going to see the chickens on the way for like 2 months. Yeah, you're going to have to increase the chook upload pictures. I'm going to need my fix. I don't know what it is, but chickens are just one of those animals that they're really, like, obviously baby birds are cute, right? Chicks, ducks, like, they're all cute in that, but chickens, I think maybe just because I've had them before, I appreciate chickens. Even if they are, like, nature's little velociraptors, right?
Yeah, they are. They eat everything. They eat themselves. They
Mm-hmm.
The shit
when
all
we had
over.
a mouse plague way back when.
A mouse plague, did you say?
Mouse plague, yeah.
Fair enough.
So, this is kind of demented, but we were children. So we used to catch we used to get like barrels of mice just like in a night. You put a little bit of grain at the bottom, and they just like they crawl in and it fills up, and the bottom layer gets suffocated. As the more we get barrels of these mice every night. So yeah, it was disgusting. We absolutely hated it, but we used to feed them to the chickens. It's just this. They descend upon me, like all of them. Just they are literally like dinosaurs, modern day dinosaurs.
They love to eat.
They're great at clearing up nettles and stuff too. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Good for bugs. I love watching my fat ass birds like trying to run through the goddamn yard after a bug, and it's like, dude, you are so unbalanced, yet you don't tip. Somehow buoyant. I don't know.
They just keep rolling, get the momentum up.
Like hold their wings out, like they're gliding. Not actually, just run gliding. And it's like, yeah, you are a dinosaur. Oh, I should probably prep you. There's places like got a few puzzles and riddles and stuff too. So, you know,
Oh, yeah.
brain box activate. Smooth brain go.
My brain's so smooth it skips across lake like pebble.
Is Paddock here? Nope.
Paddock resummon the.
Sorry, he failed to save.
Yeah.
Right.
He could legit roll a -5. That'd be the lowest I've ever seen.
Dude, and the most one of the most common saves are wisdom saves too.
I know, dude. He is charm, fear. I'm sure there's others that. Hey,
If you can make it to level 10, he'll be immune to frightened at least.
all right. Everyone else here? Zhang, you still here? I know
Yeah,
Sammy's
yeah,
still
I'm here.
rebooting.
Yeah, she's back.
But we can do this next little part as you guys at least get to the dungeon. You long rest, you chill, you level up. Things seem to be going a little bit better as you guys walk out and you see like, oh, okay, yeah. Cyan's actually like legit. He does keep switching, like he'll go over to Muse every now and then and like hold his sword up and Muse will switch the element on it. And he's helping them progress at a steadier pace. So they can all fight evil together, as he puts it.
Muse, before we head off, not to distract you from your important business here, you wouldn't have a suggestion what we can do with Paddock and his cursed stank?
I mean, hypothetically speaking, if I had to guess, if you guys were to like kill Zargon, a god would probably be pretty happy with you and probably help Paddock with that situation.
Oh, we'll just kill Zargon. Okay.
Yeah, that's it. You know, you gotta. Listen, I know what you're saying, but it's 100% chance if you do it that Paddock will be cured. So, otherwise, you can go for a card. Which, hey, I'm a gambler, so by all means, just don't get stuck in the void or anything like that.
Gambler, you say? Well, I'm a bit of a gambler myself.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, but good sense says I probably shouldn't gamble against you, however.
He'll smile and he says, could be interesting. I don't have a divine smite yet.
Okay, what would be the wager? What would I get in return for I agree to your gamble?
He will think and ponder on it. And he'll say, when you return, I'll think of a wager. If you win, I'll give you one of my skills. I'll find one of equal value.
Interesting. I'll
Try not to
definitely
die.
consider it. Oh, I'm sure you've got my. I'm sure there's a. He looks at his backup and like, yeah, I'm sure you already have me figured out. Nods to his clone. If I die, I guess I'll be back here, I suppose. I don't know how this works.
Yep. But try not to die.
I guess I'll be under your control then, wouldn't I? If I die. Huh. One didn't consider that.
Huh. Well, then just don't die.
You make it sound like it's the easiest thing in the world.
Yeah, just don't die.
Yeah, seriously, just Paddock gets it.
Yeah, well, we know what will happen if Paddock kicks the bucket, so we're going to try our best to keep him alive, at least.
Yeah, I'm immortal.
Yep, yes, you are. You are
Don't encourage him.
unstoppable. A force of nature, my friend.
Exactly.
See, you don't have to worry about that curse. Paddock will figure out a way to break it.
So what would happen if, say, he dies nowhere near Zargon? What then?
Well, I mean, the tree doesn't care. It's gonna go boom either way.
We do like something spontaneous, don't we?
Yeah, he shrugs and he says, "Sure, just don't die." It's, as I said, it's really easy.
All right. Well, we'll try our best not to die. Make it sound so easy, so it must be.
Okay, well, here's a tip on that front: don't fall into any lava.
That's a good tip. That's a
Out of
good tip,
character,
sir.
that's like what
10d10.
20, 10d10 around. Yeah.
Yeah, per 6 seconds, or per like. So if you were like 5 feet, 5 feet, it's like per 5 feet and everything too. Yeah.
Oh, 10d10, 6 seconds, and if you move over it, that's
Yep. Each step is 10d10 basically.
I'd say that's crazy, but I think that's pretty reasonable, all things considered.
Yo, that
Yeah.
could one-shot me.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be swimming, most of you, unless you were doing the ring of water walking, I guess. But yeah.
Wouldn't fire resistance give you some some resistance to it though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I take half damage.
Yeah, so you'll take 2 rounds to kill you.
You'll burn slowly.
Ah, shit.
But if you're good there, we'll go to the portal again. Walk through infinite staircase, all the upside down stairs and everything. See some other travelers. They'll wave. You'll wave. Hey, good luck. Blah blah blah. Out to the other side you go. This time you will be sort of in front of like a mini village town, almost like a shanty. Like think of like when they would go through like an old mining town, right? Like it was once kind of boisterous and loud, but now all the buildings for the most part are abandoned. A few of the houses still have people that can't leave or don't leave or won't leave or anything of that nature. But as you guys go through, I mean, the sign is pretty obvious. It points right to the mine. But if you want to talk to anybody in town, there is an inn, there is a tavern. But other than that, there's not really like a general store or anything.
So the quest
And
here
yes,
is that we got
it's
to
a
find
volcano.
the crystal ball.
Yes, in a chest.
The creatures
apparently.
absconded with it. Okay. Immediately, I'm probably going to ask the locals whether or not they've seen any familiar faces that may be all related to Zargon in any way. They've
Sure,
seen any.
give me a either persuasion or intimidation, I suppose. Just like, I know you're not intimidated, but just your presence. You're a well-armed individual, so up to you.
These rolls aren't working in my favor.
Sick. Here we go. All right. Kind of look you up and down and be like, ain't seen nobody with masks around here. You the first new faces we see did. Guy looks back behind the bar and 50, 60 days.
Anything unusual happening up the mountain?
The white plume's getting thicker. She might be ready to burst.
It's just. So Dragon's so resigned at this point that no matter where they go, going into imminent danger.
Everything you guys is just no, yep. He's like,
It's like, oh, all right. Well, we best make it quickly.
Why did they send the red dragon?
good point. You could ask if you want.
It's too late. We're already gone.
No,
All right.
I thought we were talking to the pub, dude. Ask about the red dragon.
Yeah, but is the pub dude a part of the team?
No, he's not. I think Give meant why didn't they send the red dragon from?
Why didn't they send?
Yeah.
it?
Why didn't
Right.
Realm send the red dragon to take care of this? Yeah, exactly.
I misheard you. I thought I was just like, what we ask about the red dragon. I'm like, oh, okay, we can ask.
Did I miss the red
Like-
dragon? Yes, let me ask about that. If you mention you're going to the mines, he'll be like, careful there. I haven't been down there in a while. Been a few earthquakes, so things a little shaky. The last folk that went down there, they didn't come back, so...
How long ago was that?
50, 60 days ago.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Went looking for riches. Never came back.
Well, you can mark off that calendar of yours because I don't know why my accent, but I'm just like, it's contagious. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Can't help it. Oh my god.
Hey, welcome back,
Sorry
Sammy.
about that.
You're good.
Well, you can mark off that calendar of yours because we are definitely coming back.
He nods and he says, "Okay, if you say so." Come.
Not that I care. I'm just from the pub.
Yeah, I believe it when I see it. Is basically what it's like. And I don't even know if I'll be here because if she gets much bigger, we're getting out. We don't want to burn.
Right. Actually, is there a way back to where we came from nearby?
The portal?
The portal. It's
Yes.
okay.
Let me find.
Just making sure that our escape route is clear.
Yeah, it's basically up on a hill overlooking everything.
Cool. It's not going to be buried in rock or lava when we return.
You should be okay as long as you're quick.
If anyone doesn't have anything else to do here, I'm definitely going to be heading up the mountain.
No, I think speed is good. If she's gonna blow, we need to be quick.
How I'm gonna have to shrink this fucking scorpion. It's way too big. Like,
What do you mean? It should only be large.
it says huge.
Giant scorpion is
Well, maybe it just came in big.
It says only a large beast.
Good. All right. In that case, it will be that size. All right. Well, I'll keep your other guy in the walls in case. But yeah, you guys, the locals head down the mine. Basically, as you get to the end of this cave, there is a bronze staircase that leads down roughly about 1,000 feet. So you got a long, like, spiral staircase, basically, a long walk down. And the further you go down, it gets a little bit hotter and a little bit humid until you arrive at the bottom. And who's going first down the stairs? I guess I should get a marching order.
Oscar will go.
Okay,
I'll follow her.
You guys would see this before you step in it, but if you have the everyone's got dark vision now. Actually, there's about a foot of water at the bottom of the stairs. Cavern seems a little bit flooded, and the ceilings are about 10 feet up. So here, let me.
Is the water clear? Is it yucky?
It's clear, but it's like, it's the floor is dirt basically, so it's kind of a little bit murky from that, especially if you were to step through it, But from what you can see, doesn't appear to be anything. Let me do this, and I hope the lighting's working.
Oh, I don't like dirt floors.
Oh shit! It's a giant scorpion.
Yeah. The other thing is that this is an old school map, so it doesn't have doors. So I have to actually delete light for you guys to get through doorways.
I hate that.
Yeah, it's like it's one of those. So, but yeah, it is warm, humid, and there is about a foot of water, which Hob probably a little bit
Sure.
concerning.
Like,
Yeah.
the javelin to like stab the dirt in front of her just to make sure?
Sure, the tunnel is well hewed, it looks pretty sturdy. And as you poke down, like there's no manta rays or anything like that. But you guys can all give me a perception check as you're walking through.
If I'm gonna focus on my blind sight, see anything that's hidden from my regular sight.
Okay, what is that? 10 feet?
Yeah, 10 feet.
Okay.
As we walk along.
Sure. So far, nothing. Look at all these 13s. Varric got 21. Dragon, there's your 25.
I got a 25 too.
And you got a 25 as well, huh? Yep. All right. Let me see one thing real quick before I say what. Oh, interesting. Okay, so something is conversing around the corner, but the language none of you can understand. It sounds like it's talking to itself. Kind of a deep voice.
I whispered to Oscar, I was like, do you want to peek?
She'll try and peek. Subtly.
Peek as well.
All
I
right,
have terrible stealth, so
give me stealth. Yeah, let's see.
I have disadvantage.
You heavy armor wearers, yeah.
I am not stealthy whatsoever.
Okay, yeah, you guys can go around the corner. I mean, you know, you're peeking,
Are
but
they
when you
showing signs that they're trying to be sneaky? Okay, never mind. You know what? They've peeked around the corner. It's cool.
yeah,
Carry on.
they
Once
once
say,
this is a sphinx. Here, Genosphinx. There you go. It was
Very
speaking to
pretty.
itself in Sphinx. Interestingly enough, is the language. Your stealth was actually pretty good there, Sis, but it's kind of irrelevant because when Osprey weeks her head out, the Sphinx immediately locks eyes, and you're right behind her, so it sees you as well. Also, its passive perception is 19, so
oh, okay. Oh,
yep. And it looks to the two of you and it says, "Oh, you're here for the crystal, are you not?"
yes, that is our mission. You're a Sphinx, yes?
I am. Are you worthy of the crystal?
I think so.
I don't think I'm worthy of anything, but I'm willing to give it a try and attempt to get it to complete our quest.
He will nod and say, "Wonderful. Prove yourself worthy. I have a riddle. Fail it, and this will get much harder for you." And again, riddles are like, they're either easy for you or not. I don't know. So I think this one, this one I think is a little bit more challenging than the last one, but I also think it's within reach. So I will put it in chat.
Before you start the riddle, I'll ask the thing. How many tries do we get to answer this? And will answering it correctly allow all of us to pass?
One answer from whoever you decide to lead, and if you get it correct, yes, I'm not going to fight you, regardless of if you get it right or wrong. I'm just seeing if the group truly is worthy. And I will put it in chat after I read it, and he will be like, "Too much and you wither, too little and you shiver. I'm slow in the summer and hasty in winter. What am I?" Oh, right. He will then flip an hourglass. Beads of sand begin to trickle down.
I think I've got it already.
I glance at Paddock's sun tattoo and say, "Is it the sun?"
Yeah, sunlight. Little sun.
He'll look and say, "That is your decision, stud."
That sounds good to me.
Yeah. Daylight. There's more daylight in summer, isn't there?
Oh, I think it'd be more appropriate for the sun, right? Because it stays up longer in summer, but
Yeah.
disappears quickly in winter.
Yeah. It
Too
moves
much sunlight
slowly.
makes you wither. Too little makes you shiver.
Around here, that's right. And yes, he will nod and say, "Correct. I should have given you a more difficult one, it seems." Very well. What you seek is deeper.
It does not make it any less terrifying, the possibility of getting it wrong.
Fair enough. What you seek is behind me. But there is a weapon here of great power. I won't tell you which of the paths it's on, left or right, but it is down one of them. A sword. And he looks to you, Paddock, and he says, "Belongs to someone you know fairly well, a new friend."
Oh,
Turn. It's like Strahd, perhaps?
The Sphinx will smile, and it will turn into flame, a blue, a green, and a red flame. Blue flame goes this way, red goes left, green goes right.
So
Good
the
luck.
way falls behind her. So this will be the way further in. Green means go, red means stop.
I mean, hey,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm being honest. I just use them because of the Zelda colors for the little gems in Ocarina of Time, and that's what we're listening to. So, but you, hey,
Okay,
if,
fair enough.
if that's how you're gonna read it, it could very well be true. You just have to. That could be the way you want to go.
technically, all these paths go behind her, though, or behind him, or whatever the Sphinx is.
Yeah, I actually don't know. They might just be an it or they, huh? But they pointed specifically down this one for the
Yeah.
main quest. The main quest waypoint is that way.
Yeah, but that
But
way-
optional.
Somewhere else.
Retrieve Strahd's sword. It does not have a waypoint. It's not the voice.
Which one was the red one?
Left. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's
Well,
not the Vorpal blade,
If it's
but it's still very good. It's still very good.
Strahd, yeah, I'm thinking red because Strahd, right?
I tell you what, if you get it and you die and Strahd comes out, Strahd will have the Vorpal blade.
Oh, okay, dope. Let's go get the sword.
I will even let you play as
Bob's
Strahd
just
if you
gonna
want.
Start piling into Paddock. It's like,
Yep.
let's go. Vorpal sword, Strahd. Poof, poof, poof.
Okay,
Alright, but it has to be in the sunlight. I can't die in the.
Yeah. So not down here. To be clear, it's water basically the whole way. And again, these tunnels are actually they look pretty well maintained. Almost like I don't know if any of you guys know about like working in tunnels and stuff, but people have been keeping up with this.
This is pretty hard going for me, guys. I'm keeping up. But
I can't remember what this green dot was even for.
So
Oh,
Dragon
it's
will
luck,
look
right?
at. Will look
that
at
would've been-
Bob.
that's
It's like,
off.
do you want me to, with your permission, of course, I could just carry you on my shoulders till we get
okay,
out
yeah,
of the
that's
water.
fine, thank you.
All right. There's a little.
Let him ride on
something
your
here.
horse.
Oh yeah, your horse. I keep fucking forgetting about your
The
horse.
horse we have to come down the stairs. It's fine.
Yeah, that's right. There's no way the horse is getting down there. Let me. Yeah. There's something ahead of you. Forgot to open this thing. Listen, this dungeon is so old that the text for like the descriptions and everything is not the text I've ever seen. Like it's that old. It's a different font
so-
and everything.
It's so degraded. The PNG files is like
Deceptively deep room. I love it. 19. Okay. A series of copper-colored metal plates line the wall of the path before you. That is literally all I can tell you, except that it is the plates are each 6 feet high and 6 feet wide, and they almost look like they are connected to the wall. The best way to say.
they look like crushes to me.
Yeah.
I know exactly how to do this. I pick up. Is there any rocks in the water in the ground?
Sure. Yeah, they can. Yeah, you can find some rocks.
All right, I pick up a rock and I just throw it down the hall. Just
Okay. Goes down the hall and just splashes in the water.
All right, we're safe.
Oh my god.
The rock may not have been heavy enough to trigger it.
Nothing
Step
happened.
forward, Johnny.
Yeah,
All
nothing happened.
right.
I follow
Got
him and ready to pull him back for a trap.
Literally.
Paddock. Wait. Paddock. So, right about here, what's your passive perception?
8.
Terrible, right? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. You're good.
Yep. Thank you.
If a trap goes off, I'm pulling him back.
Okay. Okay, stop. What you start? No. You don't even notice. This is what it says. So, perfect, Sir Dragon. That's great. Yep. So you take a step, Sir Dragon, and you are basically covered in plate mail. Like you got metal all over you. It's starting to get uncomfortably hot. Paddock, who is 10 feet ahead of you, any metal on you starts to burn you. Actively burn you.
Oh,
What about you? Mean like my ring of fire resistance?
Yes, indeed. Now you got resistance, but this is what you're going to take. You feel it. You'll take. We round up, so 3.
Ow! 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 I start shaking my hand. Ow! Ow! Ow!
Okay. Yep. Do you stay there? Are you?
I back up. Oh, ow,
Okay.
ow,
Okay.
ow.
Okay. Yep. Still really hot, but
Yeah,
no.
I plunge my hand in the water.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. The water's really hot too. Yeah. It's only no, it's not. It's because it only affects metal. Is what I'm getting at.
How deep is that hallway is the question.
How deep is it?
Yeah, like how far?
About 60 feet, 70 feet. It looks like. But yeah.
you're gonna make me strip again.
I'm just gonna try and run through. That's what I'm gonna try
Okay.
to do.
All right.
Just oh well, prepare
Okay.
for pain, I suppose.
Okay, dokie. Are you going
Can I
first?
just run through along the walls where I'm not in the water?
So it's not the water. It's the plates. Do you have any metal on you? Actually, I don't even know if you do.
A monk. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if you have anything that would burn necessarily. What's your magic item?
Unless the bracers are made out of metal, then no.
No, that would. I mean, I might have a little bit of metal on them, but not like you might take a little bit of damage. But yeah,
Or a
you
ring.
can try that.
I've got the ring as well, so
Okay, so yeah, you will take. You're not like in metal armor, but you'll take a little bit of damage going through here.
Johnny, do the plates go all the way to the ceiling?
No, they're just on the walls. So it's like, just think of it as like one on top of another. So there's 2 stacked on top of each other, right, basically to the floor to the ceiling.
Oh, so it does go to the ceiling. Okay.
Oh, I thought you said what is it on the ceiling? My bad.
How tall is the ceiling?
12 feet. You are 12 feet between the floor and you. So basically just crammed right up there.
Uh,
She's gonna grab Hobbs. And she's gonna
Yep.
use her heavenly wings to fly over the top of them to the
Oh.
other side.
they're floor to ceiling.
Roll me a
Oh.
con save, Varric, as you go through.
Are they floor to ceiling? I thought they only went like 6 feet.
You said they
No,
were
no,
all
they're-
stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, there's two stacked on top of each other. Like, there's no
Oh,
way
then-
you can get
then
above
I am
or
not
below.
wasting the heavenly
Holy shit!
wings.
Okay. So you'll take half of this. So you'll take 6.
You're right over there.
I shot down the hallway. Yep, I'm fine.
She's gonna
Uh,
run full tilt through.
Okay.
Just run. I've got metal on me. I know I'm fucked. Just
Oh
running.
yes. So you run through. You're running all the way through.
Yeah, all the way through as fast as I can. I'm 7 foot.
That's fine. Yeah.
Big steps. Let's go.
Some big old steps. All right. As you go through, you get all the way to the end. I'm fine with that. But each step basically gets more intense, and so
Yeah.
as a character in metal armor who tries to move through this corridor would take damage as follows. And then it basically goes to the 20 to the 40 to the 60 to the end, and then so it increases. So
That's
you are going
fine.
to take 4d10 damage.
That's
You'll all
fine.
see this, so anybody that has metal armor
It's a
understands
code
that.
save.
No, you just straight up because
Okay,
you
that's-
are in
that's
metal
fine.
armor.
That's fine.
30.
Anyone? Yep, that's fine.
So
This hurts a lot, Osra.
Yo, thank goodness I don't wear armor.
Ozra's like belly flopping down into
Yep.
the water at this point.
You literally like it is like steam. Yeah.
Yeah, she's steaming.
so
She's
How do
like
you
doing
a,
it?
she's a steamed crab right
I'm
now.
a ring and a necklace.
Okay, con save from you as well because it's minor. 2d8 for you.
Dragon, it hurts.
Okay, you will take the full damage unless you're looking to
Take off your
Okay.
armor before you run.
4 damage.
Get
I'll race to the
end
other
of that.
side.
What do you mean?
Don't wear metal
So,
armor doing that.
Sir Dragon's going to strip down to his skivvies, and then he's going to put all his like stuff into a bag, tie it with a rope, and then he's going to walk with nothing on through the corridor.
Okay. You're taking the 10 minutes basically to
Yeah.
doff thine armor, I believe it is.
Yep. And he's going to walk through basically in his underwear all the way through.
Tying a
the
rope
end.
around it, you said?
Yeah.
You get about halfway and the rope starts to.
Oh, does it? Okay. He gets about
You'll-
halfway,
it's-
and then
it's fine. I'll let you make it. It's fine.
Oh, I was gonna say
the
if
rope
you-
will be
if it's-
destroyed at the end. Is what I'm trying to
Oh,
say.
I was gonna say if he noticed that the rope was going to begin to fray, he's going to take his bag and he's going to throw like all his stuff to the end of the corridor,
That's fine.
and he puts it all back on again.
Paddock, you had metal, right? So you're taking a
I have
little
a
bit of
ring and
damage.
necklace, yeah.
Yep. So again, con save from you and DC 15. And okay. Oh, that's right. Man, that's
I have a
rough.
ring.
On the way back,
I have
I'm
the ring, so it
stripping
doesn't
down.
matter.
Oh, that's right. You do. Yep. So you'll take 3.
3 damage.
All right. You guys made it. Congratulations.
All right, who got hurt badly?
Audra's gonna like lift her hand up from like the floor. She's still just
Yeah.
like flopped in the
you-
water.
You might have like some like blisters and shit. I think might from like
Yeah.
how that was
Yeah.
rough. It's like being in the bowl.
She learned her
and, like, let it
lesson
on
the
fire.
hard way, so no one else had
Yeah,
to.
yeah, you did. You can have
Super
inspiration.
calm.
You can have inspiration for that. Why not?
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank you.
So Dragon's looking at her and it's like, you might need some cream for that.
Yeah, it'll heal. I mean, with cure wounds, it'll heal up. But yeah, it's rough.
It didn't roll anything, but I clicked it, and it took my spell slot.
No.
Here, it's this plus 5.
13?
14.
14, yep.
I found that on the new sheet, certain buttons have stopped working. Certain things have
Yeah.
stopped working, which is not. I'm worried that they're all going to
Ideal.
No, yeah.
No, they
'Cause the
announced
second
they
wind
were
doesn't work.
updating it again, so they've probably fucked
Great.
something
So,
with it, yeah.
so you're getting to a point where it's going to be like you're just going to have to remake your sheet again, is what I feel like is going to happen, which sucks. But
So
I
I
think-
noticed when I was doing the level up that all my spell slots were fixed. So I don't know what they're doing with it. So
Oh, wonderful. But after you guys heal and everything, there is a staircase that leads up a little bit out of the water, actually, up to a dry corridor. There's actually a door there, which I can remove once you guys are up there and comfortable with it.
Is that because of the lava? Is that why it was so hot?
I think it was a puzzle.
What was the puzzle? Just run?
No,
Work out how to
Get
get through
naked
the
before you do it. Yeah.
work out how to get through the corridor without getting burnt to a crisp.
What was the puzzle? Yeah, puzzle's not quite the right word. There's no solving that. That's just damage, I feel like. Okay.
There was runes on the wall we didn't check out or some shit.
That's like suffer for your sins, you know.
Dude, I was expecting them to be on pistons and just to
Yeah, boom, boom,
crush you as
boom.
you go along.
That's why I took that first step and that was it.
Oh.
I was like step and then I was like, oh, am I gonna get crushed?
Would you like me to delete the door, or do you want to do anything with the door first? It's just a wooden
Should we
door.
check this door for, check for
Traps.
traps.
Okay. Perception or investigation?
I would check it for traps. Cross his arms.
I'm looking at Paddock. I'm like gonna check it for traps.
Sounds serious.
You're much better at checking for traps than I am,
Yeah.
Paddock. You've been correct every time.
Oscar, you don't see anything. Just a normal
Since
door.
traps barely exist.
Looks like a normal door.
And inside, you can see what looks to be the makings of traps, except that the tops are not actually on them, so you can clearly see down into the spikes below. So it's like not really a trap, but kind of a trap. Or someone was making a trap and didn't finish. It's really weird. Goes down 15 feet, and there are some spikes, so you could expect some very serious damage if you accidentally fell down there. But like the gap is so small that you don't even really need an athletics check to cross, unless your strength was terrible.
That's bait.
I would like to poke the opposite side of the spikes with like a javelin, because I'm so afraid it's like a, like
When
a.
you jump across, it's just gonna collapse and push you in.
No, yeah, like there's something on the other side because you think it's not a complete trap, false sense of security kind of bullshit.
Sure.
Still poking the other side with like a javelin hard enough that if anything collapses.
Yeah, no, nothing collapses. Or where are you? I mean, you doing this, and like you're trying to poke this to see
Yeah.
to make sure that okay. So you poke it, and as soon as your javelin goes into it, it slips. The floor is slick. I need a dex save, or else you're going tumbling.
Okay.
You do have Sir Dragon.
Can I use my reaction to grab her?
Give me a perception check. Let's see if you catch it.
Oh, you'll need to.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's a 7 though. Ooh.
It's still a nat 1 also.
Yeah.
15. All right. Yep. You'll be able to just she's almost like beyond recovery, but your strength's really insane, right? So you can one-handed style, catch and then
It's
Hob help.
slippery
and
on the
there-
other side.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
so
it
there's a
is.
hole right there. What are you doing?
It's slippery on the other side, so if you jump over, you're going to be slipping.
But that doesn't matter if you don't even make it to the other side.
You're just not listening. If you land on the other side, your ass has gone backwards into the thing anyway.
Johnny, how do the walls look?
The walls look. The walls, ceiling, and floor of this area all look the same.
Oh dear.
No.
I just.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god! I just got an idea. Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of heart in this old school dungeon. Like I'm looking through this stuff and it's like, this is pretty fucking cool. Like I haven't done anything like this. Like it was awesome.
I'm gonna take out that brand new jug that we just got. That's full of
Sure.
Oh yeah.
sticky honey.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm gonna.
How much can it give? Do you remember?
I don't
I'm
know
assuming.
offhand. Like,
I saved it. It's the only thing I have on freaking D&D Beyond. Hold on.
I'm good.
1
I think
gallon.
it's
Honey
a
is 1
lot.
gallon.
How much is a gallon? Like, is that 8 pints? Hang on, you have to Google it because I don't understand gallons.
I think you're right. Yeah, because it's like 2 pints and a quart, 2 quarts to a gallon. So yeah, 8 pints.
It doesn't sound like a lot for all of you, right? Heck, that doesn't even sound like a
It'd be
lot
enough
for
to
one
ma-
person.
I don't know. It will be enough to make our shoes sticky.
That's what I was
Yes.
thinking. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can try that.
Johnny, I'm gonna cast Spider Climb on myself.
Okay. So, you go to cast Spider Climb.
Oh no.
Your magic does not work.
Oh.
Do I still use the spell slot?
No, you cannot access it.
Oh.
You still have access to other things, but
Does-
this movement altering one seems to be off limits.
Just jump on myself.
Sorry, bud. You got enough?
does
So,
the
like,
jug work?
Misty Step.
Nothing. Nope.
That's cool. I like this.
Yeah, I saw it and I was like, dang, we gotta do this.
There's
I'll
no-
just be
the
straight.
honey-
Here it is.
There's nothing coming out. Oh, okay.
No, the honey will come out. But anything that does anything to your movement or warps you or anything like that does not work in this room.
Okay, so Hob, I
Is
have an
my
idea.
new feet considered magic, so I can run along the walls?
No, your wall running would be okay. Like a class feat that isn't like a misty step or a teleport, right?
Would my wings work?
Your wings, I would think, would work because it's a class thing, right? Just like if you guys want to burn
It's
your
a
flies,
racial thing.
the race thing, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like your angel thing, right? It's just like Sir Dragon could do his wings as well. You guys can bypass it that way if you wish.
I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to solve this puzzle the other way.
Well, then again, does it say magic action? That's my question. Is it a magic action? If it is, then no, it will not work.
so technically speaking, right,
It says transform on an action, that's it.
Okay, then yeah.
the wings spawn from elemental energy that's associated with his.
Okay.
So technically yes, but also technically no. So
Okay.
I'd say
Well,
I'd say yeah,
Oscar's-
it would be magical.
Yeah, Astra's makes sense because it's like she's kind of an angel, and yours is like more calling on a power, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Osra can fly. You, since yours is coming from, like you said, an elemental plane, you would not be able to access it.
Well-
Acrobatic movement.
I'm honey feeting. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. if you're on a
Vera,
honey
just to
feet-
give you more space, I'm jumping.
It
Did you
literally
honey
it
feet?
literally says draconic magic.
Yep,
Okay.
magic. Yep, perfect.
Does anyone else want some honey?
Did
I
you
thought-
honey
so-
feet?
I'm gonna
Got
put
it.
some on my feet.
I did not, honey. No.
Okay, you land. Give me a deck save. Let's see where we're going. Let's see what's going on.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Lovely. So you land and you kind of do the woo, lean forward, woo, lean back, woo, lean forward, and you begin to move forward. There's no friction.
We're curling, guys.
What?
We're gonna go one at a time here. Just you're going forward. Would you like to push off the wall, or you cannot stop? Is what I'm getting at. You are going forward.
No, I'm just going forward.
Okay, I'm going to put you to right here. What are we doing now?
I'm gonna try to jump it.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check.
I'm okay at these, right? Yeah.
It'll be fine. Yeah.
Yeah. It's not to grapple or anything, so no advantage.
Nope.
All right. 19.
Lovely. You jump over, land, roll me a d20.
Oh no.
Okay.
2.
The floor, think of it like a spring pad. You are launched forward into, well, you think into the wall. But you do actually
It's
crash.
gone.
You crash into this one.
All right, Hob, I have an idea.
6 bludgeoning damage, and you are prone. That hurt a lot.
Hobbs basically
It's gonna-
glooping this
Oh.
honey on his feet, and he'll look
Yeah.
at you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
She's
I
holding
will
out
get
her
to
feet
it.
too.
yeah. This is like he'll think it's a good idea and get his feet glooped up as well. But he will also say, if in case this doesn't work, he puts the rope. Well, did you say the rope
Yes.
burns up or didn't burn up?
That's a feature.
Your rope is gone, yes. You can,
Oh,
you can
okay.
come back out, Paddock, if you want.
I was about to say, you just hear
Um,
from the other side, just.
Is that one of those spirits again?
Guys,
One's-
Oh,
Guys,
actually,
guys, I made it, but I ran into a wall and broke through it.
so
Good.
what I'm going to do, right, is that I have a robe in my inventory, so he's going to tear it up into strips, make a rope or a sort of bind, tie it around Hob, just in case he slips when he jumps across if the honey doesn't work.
Okay. All right, Hob, you going next then?
Yep. I'm assuming my boots of spring and striding don't work because they're a magical item.
Yeah, because
yep,
of
that's
yeah.
fine.
They-
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can jump across.
Take a running
Give me a
jump.
dex. You can have advantage on your dex save.
Sticky feet, sticky feet, watch me fail anyway. Oh boy.
You'll be within Sir Dragon's range, right?
Was it 15? Yeah, well, I mean, yeah.
It's 10, but yeah. So you'll be there. Ooh, ooh, and you're going forward as well. You just going to the other side, or
Oh, I'm just gonna keep going. Yep.
okay? Yep.
Oh, the honey doesn't work? Okay.
It's
had
he's
advantage.
stable. You're stable. Yeah, he's stable, but he's still sliding.
Can I try to
Okay.
be here to catch him on the other side?
Yeah, you step there. Roll me a d20.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, you step down and you're just like, wait a minute, and the floor gives a little click, and I'll need a dex save. Okay, you were able to jump back before it springs you. And yeah, yes, that is right. Hob, could you give me an acrobatics check, please?
Yeah.
You can do it at advantage.
All right.
In fact, all you guys, if you're just jumping across, go ahead and give me your dex saves. Jump across. If this is the whole plan for everybody,
Yeah.
we can just get it out of the way now. Everybody, jump over and give me your dexes. And you'll be at advantage. Hob,
I'm running along the walls.
okay,
Did you say
still
we're
honey
at
feet?
advantage?
You got honey
Yeah.
feet. You got advantage. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Anybody that does that has advantage. The walls in the ceiling are all frictionless, so just give me the dex.
12. What the
You are.
No.
You are within. Or you were within 10.
Sorry, I was just moving my sheet around, my character around.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's fine. You'll get 16 and same thing. Hob,
Oh.
since he sprung the trap, you'll be able to jump because it's not active anymore. Asra, you get to the end. You can give me an acrobatics check. Varric, same thing. Acrobatics check as you get to the end. Sir Dragon, did you jump?
Not yet. I have an idea.
Oh, wait, do I
Um,
get advantage on?
Yeah, advantage on your acrobatics because of honey feet. Oh, Jesus.
God damn,
29. Man,
I
no
should
honey.
roll it again. Well, first one's 13. Fuck's sake.
13.
I'm gonna say, is it Varric going over?
Hang on, we
Varric?
leveled. Hang on. I've got a thing. Hang on. Where is it? That's the saving throw, though. Never mind. Fuck no.
Okay.
It's not
Yeah,
the saving
Varric,
throw.
you'll make it Asra.
I'm gonna be
you will-
landing in this,
Yes, you will go to jump, and your foot will get a little stuck because of the honey, which will throw your whole game off, and you will just drop right
Give me that damage. Look.
down into the spikes.
First she gets cooked, now she got kebabbed.
Yep, this is not what I
Uh,
needed today.
You will take 11 piercing damage as you fall into these spikes, and I need a Constitution saving throw. Lest you contract the disease called super tetanus.
Super tetanus?
Yeah.
Mummy rot. It's mummy rot.
Okay, I'm
Oh my
using my
gosh.
I'm using my Indomitable to redo that because that was ridiculous.
Okay, so that'll be 9 plus whatever you roll. So go ahead and roll again.
I have a thing on my sheet where I can toggle it.
Sure.
Johnny, I think something else bad is about to happen.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
35! Holy crap.
I am not getting whatever tetanus bullshit that is.
Yep. Nope. You won't get it.
You will
Well.
be crawling back out though.
What are you doing, Paddock?
Oh my god.
I was doing an intelligence check to see if. Alright, so I came over, I hit the pad, and I went through the wall. And then I hit the pad again when I was going to catch Hob. And then I
Mhm.
just rolled an intelligence check to see if I would register that it was going to do that. I was going to hop over to the place that where Ashra now is to reach down to try to grab her and help her out.
She's crawling out. It's been a bad day.
But
Sure.
she came out before.
Yep. Oscar, roll me a d20.
For fuck's sake. I'm
Okay.
getting launched.
As you put your hands, like you're trying to pull yourself up, it launches you straight into the air and right back down into the spikes.
Today is not my day.
For another 11.
Oh my god.
I do need I need another con save. Just fall right back.
Is over here watching this Looney Tunes shit happen. She goes in, she gets back out, she gets launched back in.
That's
If I failed, let me know so I can use my inspiration.
well, that's not how it works, but I would recommend using your inspiration.
Alright.
13's not enough without Sir Dragon.
Johnny,
Hmm.
to make things worse, I now run over here to where she just got launched from to try to see if I can help her out of the hole.
Okay. So you're like, getting down, right? Like to help
Uh-huh.
hold your, yeah. Wonderful. Doing that will, of course, reset the fucking spring. So as you lean down with a little bit more, like, hey, let me help you, right?
Uh-huh, yep.
Okay, well,
That was my
Will
3
she-
intelligence.
Will she take his hand before the spring happens?
sure, roll me a
This is the
d20. If you
question.
get over 12, she can have your hand and you can launch with her.
Ooh!
Okay, 12. I said if you can get it, that's fine. That'll work. So you grab her, then there's the extra weight with the click. And because of Asra, I'll give you Jesus. Okay. Because of the extra weight,
I don't-
you guys are just gonna go straight up again, is what I'm getting at. So I need a
No!
next save. from
I am
you.
activating my wings
Okay.
in
there we go.
response,
Okay,
and I'm
okay.
gonna try and get Paddock out as well because he doesn't
Okay,
need to
give me
do it
just give me your acrobatics check. Just flat roll. See if you can snag him, or else he is gonna like. I feel like his head is gonna snap at an awkward angle. You're about to hit the fucking ceiling.
Okay.
Oh my.
Nope.
Can I give an acrobatics check?
Sure, yeah, you can give me an acrobatics check. Why not? You
This
can
is a
reduce it.
bad day.
You're still gonna bump your head, but this has been get some Benny Hill going. Bonk. You'll knock your head. Yeah.
I feel like I'm one of the bad guys from Home Alone. I just went through the wall and then got my head stuck in the ceiling.
I had three
Oh
ways
god, that
it
means
could
there's
go.
electricity next.
Yeah, well, I had three ways it could go, and it was just like, man, you triggered every single way. I was like, all right, cool. Okay, Sir Dragon, what's your plan after seeing their performance?
I don't know now. So the idea is that he's going to bring out his sword, right? He's going to jump, and he's going to basically slam it into the wall, like pierce it. So he's got like
Like a climbing, like
he's like
type thing.
climbing hook.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yep.
He's gonna like climbing hook his way down the room.
Okay.
If that's at all possible.
Yeah, you can do that and give me. Well, first you got to jump over and give me the dex save. You will have advantage,
Let's see if I actually make it.
and then give me an attack roll. Yeah, let's see if you can pierce through or not. This sword's pretty strong, and so are you, so I wouldn't doubt it. Okay, you got advantage plus. Yeah, you're good. So you land. Give me the attack. Yeah, sure. Yep. And you can basically just walk, and then give me either an athletics or acrobatics to jump across. This one has been triggered. You'll land on it and be able to get off before it goes again. Basically, you know it's gonna spring, but you can. Yeah. Okay, there you go. Yep. You can just. Whoop. Whoa.
Oh my god.
So you land there, it triggers, you jump, and then boom. There you guys go. My bad, I gotta delete the door, don't I?
Hobbs just gonna open the door as all this shit's going on, step through, start looking for like the off switch.
Does not appear to be any off switch. Another well carved hallway.
Osra, are you okay?
No.
That
I'm
was
not okay.
that was about as like when she got hit by the rugs, and like that was what was going on there. It was just a loop of bad luck. Why don't we
That was
real
just
quick
Terrible.
before we go into either of the doors, because it's just a chill hallway. Well, I need to use the restroom real quick and grab a drink. So give me 5 minutes, and then you got two doors, north and south. If you want to do perception checks, I'll get to them when I get back. BRB.
I am laughing so hard, I'm about to cry.
It was fucking terrible.
So I was yelling wait right there before Sir Dragon was going to see if we could all move before he did it, so that he could jump over the switch. I was like, wait! Yeah, this is just Asura's no good, very bad day.
Hey, there's the Varric I know. 4 and 6. That's more like it.
Blind as a bat. Yep.
Yeah. 17 for perception. Wonderful.
Hell yeah.
21. Not bad, not bad. Have you had guidance this whole time?
Yeah, I can recast it.
I didn't realize. That's a fighting style or whatever. What does that come from?
No,
Paladin.
so you know how you can pick up you know that book from the village, right? It's the prize. You pick up an initial feat.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Magic Initiative is a origin feat.
That's correct. Yep.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because I was like, I meant, did you have it the whole campaign? Because like, I feel like you never used it. Now I see it all. So that's right. Yep. Magic Initiative.
Yeah, and I've got it set so that you can have it toggled so it rolls every time you roll a skill check. Yeah.
Is Hob and Paddock here? And Osram?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I never leave.
Of course.
Unless my son has to go potty, in which case I'm...
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do then.
What a weird turn of events that was, huh?
Mm-hmm. I like this place.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was fine. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just flew through a wall and then I hit my head on the ceiling and...
Yeah, I just honeyed my feet up and went for it. It was fine.
You were good. Yep. Someone took care of the trap for you.
Mm-hmm. What trap?
It's just, I just like I'm looking at like how these things work, and it's like, okay, like, the weight has shifted, the angle. It's just, oh boy. Yep. Poor Asra. And she was the one like, do my wings work? And the one's like, yeah, they do. Like you could just.
She almost got super tetanus twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a rough one, too.
Destination shit right there. That's what that was.
Mm-hmm. I know it's 24 rules, but lay on hands would obviously cure diseases.
Heck yeah.
Hob, did you want to roll a perception check? I mean, Sir Dragon's got a 21, so it's really up to you.
21, you say? On a
To check the
perception.
doors.
Just wait for your super perception. Let's go.
Alright. Boom.
What a 25. Okay. Yep.
Mhm.
Wait. Oh, I might as well, right? I might as well?
Yeah,
I might
let's
as well?
go. Get that nat 20. Nice. Yep. Cool.
As it should be.
Oh, actually, okay. So, Oscar got a 17. Oscar would notice the first part of this. So would Sir Dragon. All right, so you got 2 doorways, one to the north, one to the south, which I know you can't see the south one yet, but once you go into the hallway, you'll be able to. There's nothing in the hall. The north one, you can hear the sound of flowing water, like a stream, like going through. The south one, you can hear the sound of bubbling water. It's not it's moving, but it's a little like boop, boop, boop. Yeah, it's weird.
Listen, I've explored Minecraft tunnels. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean a little Minecraft is actually. It's an interesting room. And let me yeah. Hob,
Yes.
right about here, you'll notice just a slight texture variation in the wall for like a doorway-ish sized texture. Just like, barely noticeable, but I'll just roll a 25 casually here.
On a 16. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Listen, it's one of my only really good ones. Hobbs just gonna be like, what's this? What could this be? Here.
Here.
There.
A little tunnel.
25.
Secret tunnel.
I am
Oh.
not going first. Not after.
Not after that. It is narrow. It has been recently made. I will say that much.
Oh, like the same.
It's
as the
human
other
sized, like.
tunnels?
No,
Like
looks
dug.
looks. Yeah, it's dug. It's a little bit more makeshift, even like maybe not even.
Like
You know.
clawed
Not-
or tooled?
No, it's dug, but not quite like the dwarves were obvious. Let's just say that much.
Mm.
This is not dwarf work, or well, none of you are dwarves, but you know, dwarves would not let this shit fly. Let's just say that much.
Secret tunnel.
It's a poor imitation of the stonework in the rest of this place.
Goes up further and further.
Looking at behind the scenes.
This
The
is
back
where the
rooms,
off switch is.
guys.
God damn.
This is where the off switch is.
I'm assuming this is a door.
Yes, you would be correct. I will just let you keep the perception check that you had last time. Since you took the lead anyways there, Hob. You can hear voices behind the door, common, as you can just basically hear cheering and shouting, like, "Get him! I got 20 on Jim!" and stuff like that. Sounds like there's a party or something going on beyond the doorway.
I'm gonna,
Should you wish to
hold my
open it.
hand up, like a stop, open palm, fingers up, kind of thing, and then sort of wiggle my ear, touch my ear, wiggle it, and you said that it sounds like there's a couple of people in there, like 2 people, or
Multiple.
Okay.
There is a party.
and then I'm gonna kind of like punch fist into my hands. It sounds like they're fighting in there, and then like point my thumb towards the door.
You also hear the water, so the water runs into that room.
I'm gonna do all this, and then I'm gonna double check my spells, confirm that I have message, and tell Dragon, who's the next in line, it sounds like there's people in there, betting or fighting on over something.
Thieves, bandits.
Yeah.
Talking common. He'll message again.
All of you
Someone-
can, make it out now. There's people in there.
Well, let's see what it's all about. I dare say that we're more than enough to take on any dangers.
You know you're right. Yep. And it'll open the door.
Okay. Boom. You
Oh, God.
will see before you a company of knights and their champion. They're basically surrounding these two right here, and there is 2 stools, a table, and they are locked in mortal combat as far as arm wrestling is concerned. And they are
Oh.
shouting, "Get up!" Whoa, whoa. The energy in here is hype.
You said it was
just-
20 on Jim, someone had called?
Yep, 20 on Jim. We'll just.
Yeah, I will open the door. 20 on Jim.
And they will not stop, but this guy over here will walk over to you and hold out his hand and be like, 2 to 1 for like the 20 gold.
Yeah, okay. And he'll just hand it over.
So Dragon sees arm wrestling and looks directly at Hob. Maybe you should give this one a go.
Oh,
I am something of a
You are
champion.
the grand champion, grand champion of the
No,
little guy.
I was the grand champion of the arm wrestle.
She did beat me, but I beat a fire giant, and he'll say to the guy who took his money. So, if I win, I will be coming for my money. He'll sort of waggle his finger at him. So who are you guys? Other than Jim, obviously.
he'll hold up a hand and basically be, hold on, let's let the match finish. And I'm just gonna real quick roll 2 checks so they're just basic knights. It's 2 strength checks. Oh, come on now. All right, it's locked, and so he's gonna be like, all right, anybody else want to get in on it? Jim, Joe. We'll put the green dot on Jim. He's the guy who goes first.
What's the odds on Joe?
He's the reigning, so you double your money. So
I'll
2 to 1 would
I'll-
basically mean you
I'll-
get. So it's 1 to 1. So you would get what you bet back
Yeah.
plus what you bet. And then now
I'll
Jim
bet on
is
Jim.
okay. How much you putting
I'm
down?
a gambling. I'll put down 60.
60. He'll look at Jim back. You take. We ain't gonna be able to pay you in coin, but we have treasure. Is that acceptable? If you win.
So Dragon smiles. It's like, of course.
Okay. And
He's
then
just doing it for the sake of gambling.
Of course, yeah, exactly. Then we'll go at it again. Jim is first. This is who you guys bet on. He feels it. Oh yeah, he's hyped. You guys are betting on him. Oh, boom, boom. This fella right here shot my hand, my wrist. Oh. He'll fall over to the floor
Oh god.
as the champion will stand and flex like that's right. Okay, how much did you bet, Hob? 20? So you get 40. 40 plus 20 back, so 60 total because of your 20 bet. So they will pay you in coin. You will get your 60 back. That your gold will come back to you. So, but you are due 120.
I did say I knew a thing or two about arm wrestling. Good.
And then he
Good job.
Yeah, he
Jim.
He
knows.
certainly does. He's a real pro, this one. He punches Hob in the side playfully.
he will give you 5 gems worth 25. So you get a little bit more.
He puts those gems in Hob's bag of holding.
God.
Hmm.
Say that again. Was it 525?
5 gems for 25. Yep. Whatever colors you want doesn't really matter.
For your budding arm wrestling career, Hob.
You just ain't gonna let this go, is you?
Hell no.
That's what this guy looks at. But he will look to you and he will be like, we were just having a little bit of fun. Forgive me. I am Sir Bluto. Where does fucking name go? Sir Bluto Sans Pite. Former Knight of the Realm. And these are my what the hell do you call underlings to a knight? Squires, I guess.
Wise.
Yeah. Squires, but they've achieved knighthood. They just choose to follow me still. We were using this place to train so that we may, reclaim our home. What brings you to the belly of a volcano? Arm wrestling champion.
What home are you reclaiming?
He raises an eyebrow and he says, "Are you not from here?"
No.
We are adventurers from the infinite staircase.
That.
I see.
Just to be clear, I beat the fire giant, but I wasn't the champion. She beat me.
That makes sense. I believe that 100%.
I am very assured that she did indeed beat Hob.
Wonderful.
But Hob most definitely had beaten a fire giant fair and square. Isn't that right, Hob?
I all I can tell you is that my hand went into his, and at the end of the day, his hand was pushed down. It's all I can say, really. I don't think he was expecting it, but you can ask anyone here; they all saw it.
It's true. It's true.
That is still an impressive feat, even if you did not become champion. Anyways, my home has been claimed by some fanatics. Many of them. Hundreds.
Zargon? What? Correct?
They wear masks.
Well,
take
yes.
masks, yeah.
Yes, the masks with the horns.
Ah, well, how
Oh, funny
fortunate.
that.
We are on the same side.
They claimed your home as well.
No, we're just on the fuck Zargon side. But yeah.
Well, we are on a mission to stop him from reclaiming anyone else's. We're on a mission to stop this terror from engulfing the plains with his demented reality.
I see.
Do you know what he does when he controls the area?
We unfortunately did not see him. I don't know if he actually arrived or not, but his cultists overran our fortress. And when we retreated, there was nothing to retreat to, so this is why we are here.
They make it rain acid from the sky until there's nothing left but them.
Ugh, that is quite vile. I do not like that. But if you are...
safe in the volcano, though.
She rumbles, but she still slumbers.
That rumor that it might be erupting soon.
Oh, the town folks are always saying that. Yes, it might erupt. Shooting star might hit the volcano. Anything could happen.
A shooting star might hit the volcano.
You never
Shooting star
know.
hit the volcano?
It could.
We've seen one of those. And held it.
That's impressive.
Either way.
What? Yes. Stopping Zargon. That is your point. What are you doing here?
They're after a particular item. A
Oh.
crystal ball of sorts. That it will be aiding us in this mission to stop Sargon.
Oh.
And we do believe that he looks over at Paddock. That there is a artifact of significant power that will help him. He points to him, become his true self. Well, say true self. No, that's not the correct word. True potential.
Paddock nods.
A sword, I believe it was.
He
Technically 2 missions, I suppose.
He nods. And he says, I've heard of such a weapon. I believe they call it Black Razor. It would
That's-
likely be to the south.
That's ominous. He looks at Paddock again.
Why is it ominous? It's just a name.
It does fit your patron, I suppose.
I mean, my name in Giant means death to all.
Well, then this,
It's a joke.
You and
it's
the
a joke. It's a joke.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It was...
Let's be fair, he's more
So
a danger
you
to
and
himself than anyone else here.
then the sword and you would get along great, is all I would say. The blade feasts on souls, so if you claim it, it must be sated.
I mean,
Well,
we're going
I don't
after.
know.
We're going after Zargon. What type of soul would that have?
A godly one, I presume.
Yeah, I know not, but you'd have to kill him to get the soul, so
On our to-do list, Garrett can assure you.
he nods and he says, well, if you are enemies of Zargon's, you are friends of ours, you're welcome to rest here if you need. Or
Perhaps you'll be willing to take this a little bit step further. Perhaps you would like to join our endeavors. if your homeland cannot be reclaimed, then perhaps you can save others. Once Zargon is gone and banished, it's only a matter of time before all the planes that he has taken control of are cleared, and your homeland included.
Give me
have
a-
stand with others who are looking to either defend their homelands or prevent others from sharing the fate of theirs. The acid rain and the death.
Give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Yay, allies.
Yeah. He'll
Since we,
nod.
accidentally killed, all of our allies previously, we need to get more of those.
Yeah, he will nod. I mean, this is a company of trained knights. Knights are multi-attack champions. It's legit. He'll nod and say, "It is unrealistic that us alone will be able to reclaim our lands, but with you and your allies, perhaps we can stop Zargon. We will
You have
gather our things and meet you at the entrance or in town. Where would you like?"
So there is a hill overlooking the town. That's where we appeared at. If you can meet us there after our mission is complete, then we can most certainly take you to our base of operations, and then our esteemed general can, let's say put you to work. She has a lot of things that need to be done before we even think to face Zargon.
She's kind of a princess.
He nods and he says,
Quite literally is.
"Yeah, I've served under a princess before. That will be easy." Very well.
Technically speaking, I suppose that since her mother and father are passed, would that make her queen?
I think. I mean,
Has her dad actually passed? Looks at chest.
I don't know.
Well, he is dead.
I'm not sure of the legalities of it, but I think you have to have a kingdom that's not been drowned in acid to be a king or queen.
So make sure royalty. So
You don't lose.
exiled queen.
Maybe.
I don't think. If you lost the kingdom, you can be an exiled princess, but I don't think you would
I don't think you get up to
jump to queen if you lost the kingdom. Right? Yes, that is how it
There's
would.
nothing to
From a
inherit.
knight's perspective, that is how that would work. Yes. So
But she does have.
she could reclaim it.
She does have majesty over dragons. Big ones.
Ah. Well, in that case,
So she's the queen of dragons,
And
given
not
how
just-
many she's collected so far.
And not just because I'm small, they're very, very big.
fair enough. If she is that powerful, then I am confident in our victory. We will gather our things and meet you at the hill. Set up our camp until you arrive.
You know what would be cool? He turns to Hob. That if we become dragon riders after all this.
Maybe I could turn
It
you
is-
into a dragon.
Ooh, wouldn't that be fun? Our dragons aren't beasts, though. They're technically
They're their own thing.
It's gonna be pretty cool, though.
I think aren't they their own thing?
I think
Yeah.
it's literally classified as dragon.
You know what I can imagine Hobbs being is an owlbear.
I don't know that.
An owlbear riding a dragon.
Yeah.
They did that in the movie, but I don't know if it was. Oh, did they change it in the rules? I don't think owlbear counted as.
I think it's still monstrosity.
I was gonna say, I
Right?
don't think it was a beast, but yeah.
There might be. They had like a subclass in old D&D that could do it, I think, or maybe it was an item. I don't exactly remember. But they will also do their best to give you a layout of the place. They will say to the south that there's this weird sort of aquarium is the best way, or terrarium. They don't exactly know how to explain it. They've never gone beyond it, but there's a fancy room or a fancy door that is locked in that room that they couldn't figure out. And then on the other side, they said that there was a big pool of lava with some like, think of like, like an MXC when they try to run across the pond and it's those tiny stones and they fall into the sort of like that, except they're bigger stones, swinging pendulums, effectively. If you want to try and jump, which Asra I would not recommend for you, there is a doorway on the other side. And I'll remind you again next time when we play, because we are at the end of the session. So why don't we go ahead and just wrap it up right there. If you guys want to, I guess you don't really, Osphorus, gosh, took so much damage. If you wanted to rest here, you could, but other than that, go ahead and take us out, Zhang.
Okay. Well, that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys all for being here, running the game, and playing in it. Thank you guys also for hanging out with us in the chat. We really do appreciate it. If you've yet to do so, please do like, share, subscribe, all the usual YouTube platitudes, and do drop us a comment below. We do read every single one. That's going to be it for today. We should be back on Tuesday for some more Phandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk. The group are, I think, wrapping up things in the Far Realm, about to embark on the last chapter, so things are really heating up there. But that's it for today. We'll be back on Tuesday. Until then, please do take it easy, and as always, if it's easy, take it twice. Cheers, guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Good night.
Bye-bye.
But you can't see it.
Bye.
Bye.